Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Monsterhearts. Yay, Monsterhearts. Specifically, Gehenna Valley, Episode 2, Subtitle, Promises. Yay! Ah.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah, that's me helping the non-audible audience out because I know they're cheering at home.
Yes, definitely.
Right. Like that's just yeah, see, I got a hype emoji. That means that they're cheering. So a lot happened last time. I did a little slideshow for y'all to help you catch up, but I'm gonna read it anyway. Because I'm generous like that. I'm a generous person.
Aww.
Right?
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're
so
generous. So generous. Yes. All right. So last time on Gehenna Valley, Wolfe helped Bex to the nurse. Bex is mostly fine. The nurse wrapped a ruler on their leg. Crina and Kori had sex in an empty classroom. Crina has started talking to Castile. We learned that Kori does not take off his lambda necklace. Bridget told Donovan that Marissa was really into him. Donovan was blasé. Bridget got Wolfe to bring alcohol to the party. Wolfe has subcontracted this out to Kori. Donovan approached Kori about his attitude, only to learn that Kori is just apparently a listless teen. Kori smoked and drank with Mrs. Onassis. She got put in an ambulance. Kori unintentionally compared Bex to Bex's father, who was Wolfe's dad's, Walt, Olympic trainer. Walt got into trouble for steroids and Bex's dad got blamed. He later committed suicide. Emily confronted Kori about Mrs. Onassis. No comment. He told his mom, Raina. Bridget will see Donovan at lunch tomorrow. Bridget, Crina, Bex, Marissa, and Tabitha all went to the sex gazebo. Wolfe got invited too, but went to the gym first to get yelled at by his dad. Wolfe also agreed to meet Kori at the Castile compound. Crina learned that Bridget is not altogether human. And that's my note to myself to do our little rules reminder segment. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great?
Oh,
I had a good time. All right, let's see.
Sounds great.
Conditions. What are those?
Yeah, I know. We're going to talk about, well, I don't want to read all the condition stuff. I'm just going to talk about how to get rid of them and harm too, you know? How does that feel? Does that sound good?
That feels good.
Feels good?
I don't feel like I need attention very much. I've gotten a lot of it lately.
Yeah. So this is especially...
Yeah, but you weren't,
But you want more,
to take place in the big scene.
I don't know.
Oh, we're already making Kori feel bad? That's cool.
I mean, would this be Gehenna Valley if not?
So Kori is especially curious about clearing conditions because Kori has 3 right now. So let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about clearing harm first, okay? So like I told everyone in the past, you got 4 hit points if you're a PC. If you're an NPC, I don't know, you got hit points. And sometimes you need to heal them. Well, every PC has a move called healing. I'm going to tell you what it says right here. It says, when you take time to tend to your wounds, once per session you may heal 1 harm. If someone else is there with you, tending to your wounds delicately and intimately, and perhaps with erotic subtext, you may heal an additional 1 harm. Now, I want to be super clear here. I just read that from a book, okay? Not just any book, the book.
A good book.
It's a good book. Miss Avery Alder is not messing around. That little bit about erotic subtext is in the move. Okay, it's not me. Anyway, I'm digressing. So when you want to heal physical harm, you gotta do it on purpose. You gotta be like, oh, I am gonna go wrap my arms in aloe vera. You know, you've got to take some time to really focus on it. And because this is a dramatic game about messy teenage lives, sometimes it's not aloe vera. Sometimes it's crying in the shower. Like that also might heal you. You know. And if you need to be healed more than that, sometimes you need to cry in the shower with a friend. You know, that helps, is what we're saying. Okay? There's no rolling, but you got to set it up properly. You got to take some time to do it. The same is true for conditions, even though the conditions doesn't have a specific heal move. If you want to clear a condition, you've got to take some time to make it not make sense anymore. And there's, I think, 2 ways to really do that. One, you prove to yourself that that condition's not true. So, for example, Kori, you've got jocks hate me. So, what Kori might do to clear that condition, this is just like a really super vague example. I'm not trying to make recommendations, Kori. Okay, here's one that Kori would never do. How about that? Here, Kori might say to themselves, well, jocks don't hate me. In fact, I'm going to throw a bake sale for the football team just to show how much we love each other. So there's good. That's a good one because we know that Kori won't ever do that. But that would be a good way to clear that condition, is to throw that bake sale and see what happens. The other way I feel that you can sometimes clear a condition is to just kind of own it until it doesn't matter anymore. So jocks hate me isn't going to get you down if you really play it up and sort of make it therapeutic. So you're like, okay, jocks hate me, whatever. I'm going to go to gym class and I'm going to make sure I'm on the opposite volleyball team as all the jocks, and I'm going to make sure I spike this ball 17,000 times on them. Work through sort of that anger to the point where you don't even care anymore. You know. Now the chat is arguing that they're arguing with me. They're saying that Kori would do the bake sale under specific circumstances. Come on now. All right, it's Monday. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe some like illegal brownies.
I could pre-buy some stuff from a fancy place and then make someone else run it for me, but under the guise of my name.
Wow.
I can make this work.
I was trying to not help the players. And now look at what you've done, chat. You spun it around on me. All right, listen.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat.
Now we've done my note. We talked about what I needed to do, okay? So that Stephanie can't use her marker on me on her notepad, okay? Let's see
You're the marker,
here.
folks.
I was impressed that you gave yourself notes to avoid giving me a second string on you. You're learning.
Terrifying.
Oh my gosh.
We all live in fear of that
Terrifying.
marker.
She makes us promise to like give her notes. She makes us promise to show up on time, everyone. It's terrible.
What?
It's scary.
No.
The real reason Crina doesn't have character right yet is because it's just me with special effects, according to Brian.
That's right. That's right. But that's
It's like when you play yourself in your biopic.
Oh no. Okay, this is getting weird. All right, let's move forward.
No.
I want to talk.
Let's move on.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do my favorite thing to do before we jump into a scene is we're gonna check up on the characters and make sure I took the notes down properly. So, Donovan, you got no conditions, right? You got 2 strings on Kori, and any other strings you have is 1?
None.
No on Kori. Uh-oh. Let's correct
Yep.
that. See, this is
I
why
lost on Bridget.
You lost Bridget?
Oh, I should have one on Kori, right?
I just asked. I said, do you have 2 on Kori? And you
Didn't
said,
I have one on Kori?
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Somebody check the wiki.
Oh.
Because I have written down
Oh,
2.
I was reacting to something different. Yes. 2.
2. Okay, great. Thank you. Well, do you think you have 1 on Crina, Wolfe, Chase, and Mr. Thunderberg? For some reason, we have Chase written down twice here, so maybe you have 2 on Chase.
Oh, I have a forward on Chase, so we can just remove
you
that
have
and
1
keep the plus.
forward. Oh, what are you trying to do? Trying to mess me up. Okay. And I see you having no harm.
I have notes saying that Donovan has 2 strings on Crina.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the notes between Donovan and myself. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
So
I don't think I've gotten
I'll mark
another
it off
string.
then.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I just have the
take it off
one
then.
from background.
Yeah. I try to track this in one place. Usually we end up tracking it in 2 places, which is why we do this little check-in here, which is cool. All right, what was I talking about? Anyway, you got no level ups, and I see you as having 1 XP. That could be wrong. How many XP you got?
I only know of 1.
Good. Great. Moving on. Wolfie, my boy, Wolfe. You've got the condition not good enough. You've got 2 strings on Bridget, 1 on Crina, 1 on Kori. I'm getting lots of nods. Love it. 2 XPs. Nose harms. And Bridget is still your true love.
For now.
For now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Aurelius, Kori, and Nenenas, Cordero, Castile the 5th.
Close.
What was the one after Kori?
Ananias.
And Ananias.
Aurelius, Kori, Ananias, Cordero.
No, I'm not doing it with the accent. I re-listened to the tapes, and apparently when I try to do the Castile voice, I barely get picked up on the microphone. Chat, you got to tell me these things. Come on. Let me know.
Uh-oh. Just gotta do it louder.
I gotta do it louder. Deep but loud. Anyway, you got 3 conditions. Target, jocks hate me, needs attention.
Deep but loud.
You got 3 on Crina, 2 on Wolfe, 1 on Chase.
I'd like to argue that needs attention might be cleared.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
I got a lot of attention after school.
Let's check it. Let's go to the tape here. Let's see. You had Wolfe talking to you. You had your mom talking to you. You had Emily. Oh, and that's real negative attention.
That wonderful invite from Bridget.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Conversation with Bridget.
Okay, I'll buy that for $1. Let's see here. We're gonna clear that. But you got no harm, right?
No harm.
Beautiful. All right, Bridget, you got no conditions, which is amazing.
Yep.
You got 3 on Wolfe.
I actually got another one on Wolfe toward the end.
Nice.
I'm up to 4.
4 on Wolfe.
Good.
And then you have 1 string on nearly everyone in America.
Yes.
Okay, great. No harm, no conditions, no level ups, 2 XP.
Yep.
Cool. Cool beans. The coolest of beans. Crina, you have a condition, a new condition. It's called one of them. You've got 2 strings on Donovan.
That is correct. My character sheet is correct because I updated it 45 minutes ago.
Oh, good. Thank you. So we'll take a
Type
quick...
A player.
I like it. No. So just for the audience, 2 on Donovan, 2 on Bridget, 2 XP, 0 harm. Looking good. And
Always.
And now I get to ask one of my favorite questions to everybody. I don't know what the song that is. What song is that? What was I just singing? I apologize to the audience. That's a better song. Okay, great. Donovan, you were playing video games this afternoon.
Yes.
What is the next thing you want to do after that? I believe you had a thing you wanted to do.
Shortly, after relaxing a bit with, some Overwatch or something.
Yeah.
Donovan's, trying to figure out a bit about what went on at school.
Yeah.
Really trying to figure out Bridget's deal.
Okay.
So, over the years, they've helped out some other vampires, specifically, on internet connectivity. And I'm thinking Donovan wants to connect to some of those maybe not so good looking vampires that spend a lot of time online.
Okay.
And they're going to gaze into the dark web
Yes.
to get what info they can on Bridget's
You want to
deal.
Absolutely. You want to do some digital dirt digging.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. Wolfe. Last we saw you were at the gym, getting stared at by your dad while you both exercised in exceptionally manly ways and no way toxic. What is the next thing you want to do?
So as soon as he sufficiently finishes his workout, I think he's gonna zoom on over to Bridget's to hopefully not completely miss all of the fun, but
Okay.
knowing him, he'll just show up and it'll be all over.
So that is amazing. That's an amazing idea. Speaking of that amazing idea, Kori, when we last saw you, you were talking to your mom on the Peloton, and then you went to do some kind of Kori stuff, amazing Kori stuff that we all know and love.
Amazing course. Yes.
And I think that you think that Wolfe is coming over. Is that correct?
I do, yeah. I am expecting Wolfe to come over.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, cool. How long do you think you would wait for Wolfe?
I imagine that there's like a mini we don't need to see this scene, but it happens where Aitor sort of comes in and is like, oh yeah, I left at the same time as that Wolfe boy.
Oh yeah, your dad. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, we'll do that scene. Don't worry.
I guess we're doing that scene.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put that scene in the scene picker. It's in there now. It's gonna pop up when we need it. I love it. And then finally, not finally. There's two more of you. I can't count. Oh my god, this is how I skip.
We're together. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bridget.
Sex gazebo.
Bridget, last we saw you, you were in the sex gazebo. There's got to be an easier way to say that, like a good combination of the word sex and gazebo. Chat, get on that. What'd you say?
Sibo?
No, that's too much. I don't know. Anyway.
Gazebo.
Gazebo.
Hey, I put chat on it. Okay, I need the players to focus up. Bridget.
Yeah, we need some audience participation on this.
Right,
one.
come on. They've got their jobs. You've got yours.
We need them all to
I'm
get
sorry.
involved with the sex gazebo.
Bridget, what's the next thing you want to do?
Chat.
I mean, if you were like, wow, I'm accomplished. I think the next thing I want to do is read blogs in bed. That's cool too, like.
I think I want to exercise my power a little bit and send them home before Wolfe gets there.
Oh, okay.
But I want to wait. But I want to wait in the gazebo for Wolfe.
Oh, okay.
Well, that works.
We'll see if that works out.
Okay.
And now I get to say finally, okay? Because Crina, I dragged your slide to the bottom. I don't know if you all noticed this, that I rearranged the slides again.
I'm upset I'm not on the top of the list anymore.
Well, I needed this in a particular order. I knew I was going to ask these questions, and Crina had to go last because Crina had homework. Isn't that right, Crina?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So Crina, you just had some sex, and you called your.
I definitely lay naked with some people.
You did. There was a laying of nakeds. That's true. It may not have necessarily been sex, but you were actively in the gazebo. Let's just say that.
While unclothed.
while naked. Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It looks like the suggestion is sex zebo. By the way, sex zebo.
I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So you were lying naked in the sex zebo, and that does flow. It flows nicely, and
I like it. Good job, chat. Good job.
Good job, everybody. Gold star. Good job. And after that, you called your brother, because that's what you like to do after sex.
Mhm.
And
Well, no, it was before this time.
oh, it was before this time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you asked him about certain things, and he told you certain things, and now you get to do a fancy Fae pillow talk where you ask people for promises. That's where we're going to start. We're going to start in that scene. Is that okay with everybody?
Mhm.
All right.
Sounds good.
I get thumbs, I get smiles, I get audio confirmation. I love it. I don't think I need these glasses right now. We're going to take them on and off a bunch, okay? Okay, no, the chat has confused me. I'm sorry. So first things first. My question for you, Crina, is which actually thing is first? Here you are. You have a lovely pick of people to pillow talk. All you have to do is sort of roll in the right direction. Who do you think you need to talk to first?
Ooh, so many choices.
You do. You have a number of choices. We've got Marissa, we've got Tabitha, we've got Bridget, we've got Bex.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that like Bex is probably the odd one out in our group.
Okay.
They're probably like maybe slightly to the side or something, so I'll like go to them first.
Okay. Because I think we did establish that it is Bex's first time in the sex Zebo. Bridget, does that sound correct to you?
Yes.
All right. So you're gonna saddle up next to Bex. What do you want to say?
So you had fun, right? That was fun.
Bex has got a big smile on their face immediately, and Bex will say, "Yeah, absolutely. That was a lot of fun."
Yeah, it's Bridget hates this name, but this is what I've been calling it: the sex Zebo.
The sex Zebo.
The sex Zebo.
Sex Zebo. Kind of sounds like sexy bow. I like it.
Yeah, I guess it does. Hey, so I want you to promise me something.
Yeah. What?
And Crina's getting like real serious all of a sudden, and she looks at him like very serious, like direct eye contact, kind of serious. She's like, promise me you're gonna be careful. Like, be careful with Bridget and with Tabitha and with Marissa and me. Like, be careful.
Just trying to think of how Bex would respond, and I think Bex is we're gonna go full stereotype, and Bex will absolutely say, "Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll be careful."
Yeah.
Cool.
Great. It's great.
Do I have to be careful with you too?
You should. I mean, that's just good life advice, but you know.
And Bex will smile and say, "Okay, I'll remember that."
So will I.
Okay.
But then I'm just gonna like literally like run right over away from him.
Okay.
Away from them.
Okay, great. Who's next?
Let's go with Marissa.
Marissa.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, so like you like actually like Donovan, Marissa, right? Like you actually like him?
Oh. I've got to make a choice. This is a critical character development moment. I'm looking at my notes.
I mean, she did tell Donovan to his face that she does last session.
Yeah. But you're one of them now, as far as Marissa is concerned.
True.
Yes.
True.
So Marissa's gonna look at you and just laugh and be like, "I mean, I'm sure you'd be fun."
Yeah, he probably would be. You should definitely pursue that. Have some fun.
And Marissa will go, "I don't know. I haven't quite figured out what would be most torturous. You know, like just right now, I just want to keep him running in circles.
Have fun, but promise me you won't take it too far.
And she'll laugh at that too. Like, apparently you're hilarious. She's laughing. She goes, too far. Oh, what could possibly be too far?
A little bit of teasing, a little bit of like public display. You know, it's fun, right? But like, don't hurt him.
Oh no, I think I'm gonna hurt him.
I think you might regret it if you do.
And she'll say, oh, I'm sorry, do you have a little crush? And we are in a gazebo.
No more so that like, you
So I
know,
think,
on everyone. But
Everyone
you know.
can hear that. No more
Yeah.
so than on everyone, you said?
Yeah.
I
I think kind of a little bit into like everybody.
Yeah. and she's gonna pat your thigh, and she'll say, "Oh, honey, people are here to get hurt."
So she's refusing to make a
Yeah,
promise.
I would call that a refusal. Yeah.
I get 2 strings on her.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Is that Wolf? Are you happy? Is that praise? Donovan, do you have a question?
No, I was just pulling the strings.
Oh, okay.
Watching the Fae collect them all.
Love it.
So it's 2 out of 4.
Yep.
We're gonna save Bridget for last.
Okay.
You know, saving the best for last here.
Tabitha then.
Yes.
Okay.
So, hey Tabitha. So, like, let's you and me hang out later, just one-on-one. Just you and me. Let's talk later.
And Tabitha's like, later today?
No, not today. Like, I am beat. I'm gonna go home. But you know, later, like in the future, at some point.
Tabitha is gonna look over her shoulder at Bridget as if seeking approval.
I'll nod.
And Tabitha goes, "Great, I'd love to."
Excellent.
And she goes, "Oh, but don't leave yet. I have something for you." I'm sorry, we talked over each other there.
Oh. No.
No?
What have you got? I love presents.
And she's gonna get up, put a little more clothes on, and run back towards the house.
That's not a fun present, but okay. Just kind of like look over at Bridget and be like,
she's the weird one.
there.
Maybe you're the weird one now.
I think we're all a little bit weird now. Wow, you look great. You look just great.
Thank you.
And Crina will like get up and like go over to like put her hands on the side of your face and get like real close. Like, promise me you're always gonna be good to me.
Always.
I'll hold you to it. And she'll like look real quick, pop, kiss kind of thing.
Okay.
Aww. So Tabitha comes back, and she's super excited, and she has something behind her back.
What you got? What you got?
She goes, "Well, now that we are, on the same page and all, we just want you to feel like we're together." And Tabitha pulls out a cheerleading uniform. I broke the player.
Oh, as soon as you said she came, we're all on the same page. I was like, oh, it's a uniform. It's got to be a uniform. Oh, God.
1 point to Brian.
Whew, okay. Okay, Crina will be like, oh, this is like purely honorary, right? Like, you don't expect me to come to practice, or like, you compete, right? Competitions. You don't expect me to come to any of that, right?
And I think everyone turns to Bridget.
I mean, it's going to look pretty bad if you don't come to practice on Wednesday.
I can't, like, I think, I mean, like, are you sure? I'm really bad at, like, remembering to, like, show up places on time.
Okay, we're part of the same group now. I'll make sure you make it to practice on time. I'm going to spend my string on Crina to try and get her to come to practice. I know it's early.
It's a choice.
To come to one practice? Okay, I'll take that.
Sure.
I'll mark that XP.
All right, and Crina gets XP. Oh, there goes that string. Lovely.
Okay, sure. I'll try my best.
Now, I don't want to end the scene because, Bridget, I know you wanted to do some things here. So, Crina, is there anything else that you want to do? I think so we're respectful of your promises.
I think it would Crina would probably stay until it became apparent that, like, Bridget wanted everybody to leave.
Yeah. Cool. I just didn't want. I wanted to let you both have your moments. That's all.
Definitely, like, try and spend more time directly with Bex.
Yeah. Okay.
So we don't have to, like, do a scene or anything.
No.
She'll be like spend more time directly with Bex.
Okay, Bridget, the spotlight's on you.
Okay. As everyone's kind of packing up and leaving, I'm going to pull Tabitha aside.
Okay.
And say, so Tabitha, some things have changed in the pecking order. It's good for you. It's good for you. You don't need to feel worried. I may need to let Chase off the hook a little bit. But if that happens, I was going to give him to you.
I think it's oh my goodness, Tabitha is just like her mind is like spinning 3 times over, like trying to do the math on that one. And she's like, wait, so like for dating.
Yes.
Okay.
I've been thinking maybe I should get closer to the swim team this year.
But isn't that like a down step? Won't people be concerned?
Remember, what I like is what becomes what everyone else likes.
She goes, that's true.
Not the other way around.
I'm sorry. That's of course. No, absolutely. I'm gonna publicly date Chase. It'll be super. It's kind of like a gift. Thank you.
Absolutely. Anyway, I'll see you at school tomorrow.
Oh, okay. We'll see you at school tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
And she waves back to everyone else. Bye. And since you've definitely dropped some clues, Marissa will leave as well. But like it was said, I think Crina is taking some time to talk to Bex and may need a more direct cue. Unless, Crina, you think otherwise. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I think Crina's not that clueless.
Okay.
Like, once, like, she said, I'll see you guys at school tomorrow, Crina be like, oh, okay, we'll see you then. And, like, kind of, like, pull Bex out of there with her.
Oh, okay. You're gonna take a Bex with you. That's fun.
I feel very protective of them now.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, great. So that leaves you, just you, and that's what you wanted, I believe. Is that correct? There.
That's correct.
Super.
And I'm just going to kind of wait in the gazebo, like legs crossed, arms out, like just sitting, waiting for Wolfe to show up.
Excellent. So let's jump to Wolfe, because I think we have a very natural order here. Wolfe, you are trying to get back, or trying to get to Farm Bridget, as it were.
Right.
And I believe we established that you had a car, right?
Yep.
Great. So as you are driving, that is, of course, Kori, when good old Dad gets home. And where are you hanging out in the compound that you might run into dear old Dad?
I think I'm sitting on like the front porch deck.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
With just a straight up bottle of whiskey.
Cool.
Just chilling, watching like nature.
And your dad walks up, and it's interesting. Your dad looks at you and smiles, and he seems to be admiring you as he walks up. Not like you are like, oh, that's my son. Like you admire a good piece of art, you know?
It's not atypical, it feels like.
Okay.
Just look at him, although he's smiling, and I'm just like eyeing him a little warily. Do you need something from Castile?
That's a loaded question. Let's talk about your relationship with your dad out of character real quick.
Okay.
So, up until this point, I didn't think you were particularly aware of your connection to the dark power. Maybe I've been misinterpreting that.
Yeah. So I think he's aware of it.
Okay.
He just doesn't know what it really is.
Okay.
Under his impression, he's like the chosen one of the family, and so he's like almost, I guess, the seer of Castile or something like that.
Okay,
I don't know if he'd use the word seer.
Well, that's a big word, yeah.
It's a. But essentially, he thinks he's got like the special connection to Castile, and that's why he's so special and why he's the best.
As a person, a player, not a player character. Did you ever watch Third Rock from the Sun?
No.
All right, let me tell you something about
She's way too young for that.
it gets reruns. I don't know. I'm going to tell everyone real quick about Third Rock from the Sun.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep. So Third Rock from the Sun was a TV show about these 4 people who were aliens pretending to be humans on Earth. And they were, information gathering, all sorts of stuff. And each one of them had a role. Now, one was the captain, the leader. One was the security officer. I don't remember what the kid's role was. He was like, the science officer. And then there was a gentleman, actor, his name is French. He played Inspector Gadget in the straight-to-video sequel. We didn't know what his role was for the longest time on the show. And it turns out he was their communication device. And his whole job was every so often they would get messages from space via him. And he didn't even know they were happening. And in a way, this is a little bit how I picture Kori, except more aware. Like, it's just from the way you said that. Like, do you need something? Like, you're like the middleman. Like, you are the conduit. You are the mouth of Castile.
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
I think that fits very well. He's the mouth of Castile, and it's this idea like you must keep him happy. He is like the prophet, I guess, would be a good way to put it.
Yeah. I like Avatar. Avatar is the word.
Avatar is a good one too. It's why he gets away. It's why he is not typical and things like that. And it's why he believes his relationship is the way it is.
Right. Great. So now we can jump back to the scene now that we've established that a bit more. So your dad looks at you and he goes, no. Castile is doing fine. In fact, I was just thinking to myself how happy I have been with Castile and with you too. I mean, I was just at the gym, right, with that washed up Olympic fellow, my trainer, and here's a man we know has access to steroids. Can't even get them for his own son. Son's fumbling around on the equipment like an idiot. And there you are, sitting on my porch, like some kind of Greek god, Fantastic.
I guess.
Yeah. No, you don't like that?
No, it works. It's what's the guy in class?
Hercules.
He's cool. He looks great. Hercules, cool. No, it starts with a B. He has like the most righteous parties.
In your class?
No. Like we learned about it in class. I think I actually paid attention for once.
All right, I'm not following you anymore. Is this you trying to ask for permission to throw a party?
No, but I am going to need alcohol for a party.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll give you like a list.
Oh well, don't give it to me. Give it to someone else. I don't care. Give it to your brother.
Okay.
All right. This, I thought this conversation was going to go one way, 5, but
Wait, so you saw Wolfe? Was he still like at the gym?
Oh yeah, that's his name. Yeah. No, he left. No wait, I left. No wait. The Brian, the MC, is confused. Let's reverse this and go back into character. Okay, he goes, yeah, I had left, and then I was in my car. I got a work call and I had to take care of some things, and I saw him leave. Like, I don't know, 15 minutes after.
And he wasn't driving this way?
Well, I would assume that he would have beat me here if he drove this way, unless he drives like he works out. Because he works out poorly. Did you picked up on that from earlier?
I did.
Great.
Yeah. No, I don't really care. Like he puts down the bottle of whiskey and he like is gonna like just completely ignore his father for a moment and check his phone. Oh, also I may have killed someone at school. Mom knows.
Oh, okay, great. Then he walks in the house.
Yeah, just let me go. Do I have any messages from Wolfe?
No, you don't. Look at that. Funny thing.
Kori will text Wolfe. Where are you?
Kori, you're driving your fine car. Where is your phone when you're driving your fine car? No, not Kori Wolfe. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was looking at the right square.
I think he has his phone at next to on the seat next to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he just in case it's an emergency he could pick up, but he could quickly glance over, see that is from Kori,
Mm-hmm.
but not text and drive or
no, you're not.
Or,
you're not
no.
that on that page. Okay.
Kori's not quite that important yet.
Okay. Great. All right. So let's say takes you 10 more minutes to get to Bridget's place. Now that you're parked, do you respond?
At least now that he's parked, he would look at the text and see what it said.
Great. What did the text say, Kori?
Where are you?
I think he would text back something along the lines of sorry, something came up. Can we hang out another time?
I think Kori would call him at this point. Just call. He's
So-
not a texter.
I imagine Wolfe sent that message and was moving to get out of his car, and as he gets out, he gets the call.
All right, I want to pause. I want to pause right there, and I want to talk to Crina real quick. Crina, you were very kind to help the wounded Becks back out to the front. Now Tabitha had driven you all there, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that Tabitha is since you're all together now, will offer to drive people home. Is that your plan? You're gonna take that ride?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and you're not gonna do anything funky, right? Like when Bex gets dropped off, you're like, that's fine. Bex can go to Bex's house.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine. Beck,
cool.
Beck can go to their house.
I just want to make sure. So you're probably just stepping into your home when you feel that broken promise, as we established last time. You feel the broken promise. Just wanted to let you know. And now we're going to go back to that phone conversation. Phone conversation, go!
Hello?
Hey, what's so important that you can't come?
Phrasing. No. Sorry, something came up with my dad. I really can't ignore him when he
But you
needs me.
left your dad at the gym.
Yeah, but then, we went home.
But you were in your car alone. My dad said so.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, how did you know that? Yeah, well, we took our separate cars there. What, we have to both drive home, right?
Yes. What's so important, though, that you can't come to me?
Well, and there's a very lengthy, silent pause. And when he speaks again, his voice is kind of lower. He's like, just look, I really can't. When my dad asks for something, I really can't tell him no, okay?
And this is such a fundamentally odd thing for Kori. What do you mean you can't tell your dad no? What? What?
Well,
What is
just
this? No, he's not gonna say that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, there's just some internal monologue as they watch the thought bubbles, the audience. What a strange idea. And he's gonna frown. He's like, I thought you said that you were gonna, be here for me or whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm still there for you, and we can be, there for each other later. But just right now is not a good time.
Yeah, I guess your time and promises are just fickle. But that's okay. I'll see you around.
I guess obviously Kori can't see, but Wolf just makes this really hurt expression because he's clearly he didn't mean to hurt Kori's feelings or anything like that.
Can we see how painful it is with a dice roll? I think I'd like Kori to roll some cold dice.
Cold as ice.
You're as cold as dice.
That is an 8.
Oh, an 8. An 8's, it's pretty good. It's a something. So that was obviously shut someone down. Choose one from below, but you come across poorly, and they give you a condition in return, because that's what you need. All right, so choose one from below. Let's see here. Wolfe, do you have a string? Do you have a string on Kori?
I do have a string on Kori.
Okay, so we can lose the string, slap a condition on Wolfe. Wolfe currently has the condition not good enough. Or we can take one forward.
We're gonna give Wolfe a condition.
Okay.
Bad friend.
Bad friend. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. But of course, Wolfe, Kori did not come across perfectly. No. Kori has the conditions target and jocks hate me, but Kori needs one more. What are your thoughts on that?
Help me come up with a better word for this.
Okay, yeah.
Just not understanding. Someone who I guess I had a good word on the tip of my tongue, but obviously now I can't remember it.
But you're trying to say not getting it,
No, he doesn't understand the plights of other people.
Privilege.
Oh,
maybe privileged.
Self-centered.
I don't want to just say cold because cold is
Yeah, no, we can't do cold.
Yeah, like self-centered or selfish.
Yeah.
Selfish could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ever losing that condition, folks.
I feel like he doesn't get it. I'm just trying to like when like when George Bush didn't understand that there were checkout scanners, and now I'm dating myself again. I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, we
I
can
think
do
selfish is good.
selfish
for
is
now.
good. Okay, I wanted it to be better, but
Or
we can work on that later.
unsympathetic. That's good.
Unsympathetic. Chat also suggests unsympathetic.
Unsympathetic. That's good.
I like that.
That's a
I
good
like
one.
that better.
Okay,
I
let's
think
do
it gives more.
unsympathetic.
That one might be a little more removable.
Sympathetic. Yeah, you could get thetic. I believe in you.
I can feel a simp.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right, so you both heard each other's failings. Congratulations. Is anyone going to hang up? You're going to say bye? You're going to say I love you? What are you going to say?
Kori, just wait after his zinger if Wolf's gonna say anything.
Yeah, Wolf will just say, well, I didn't really mean it that way, but I'll talk to you later, all right?
Yeah, maybe I'll see you later. Hang up.
Oh.
Wolf does that thing where like he hears the hang up and he just like stares at his phone for a minute, thinks like, how did that go so wrong? And then like puts it away.
The nugget.
It's lovely, and I like it a lot. And
Poor
now,
boys.
Wolf, have you ever been to the gazebo?
Well, I mean they've grown up together.
Yeah, I think when we were kids,
So,
we might have played
yeah,
out
maybe
there.
not like
I
the
don't
sex
think-
gazebo,
Yeah.
but like the
Gazebo.
gazebo.
I don't think the gazebo is always used for sex. I think we should clarify this.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay, great. So you're
Dark
familiar
place.
with the gazebo and how to get to the gazebo.
Yeah, I think so.
Great. So you head towards the gazebo, and as you head towards the gazebo, we cut the camera to Donovan. Donovan, of course, has been doing a great job playing video games, and now has decided to go on the dark web.
Yeah, they're keeping their profile and
Yep.
keeping their few fans going. But yeah, time to do some digging before they go out tonight.
Absolutely.
So, little dark web, a little gazing into the dark web. And
give me that sweet, sweet dark roll.
yeah, well, we'll see how that goes actually. 6 and 5 is 11, -1 is 10.
Oh, that goes well. That goes very well.
I am shocked.
Name what you're looking for.
They're looking for Bridget's deal. He wants to know what Bridget's whole deal is, with their popularity and their friends. Out of character, I want to know about, Bridget's origin, how they have all this control over people, how they are trying to manipulate everyone. So
you do some Googling. You even go and use some dark Google, which is cool.
Dark Google.
Dark Google, yeah, Google Dark. Sometimes known as Darkle, and it's really good. Oh no, hold on a second. I can't do this. I did something bad. Close. Okay, I fixed it. I'm sorry. So the players, I'm sure all you players are really confused. What I did is I opened our chat screen, and when I do that, you no longer line up on the Twitch. So I of course am cool with what we just said in the chat. But I'm no longer going to open the chat screen because that screws everything up apparently. Okay, anyway, moving on. What was I just talking about? Oh, I remember the Google. So you're Googling. You're dark Googling. You're talking
Reddit,
to vampires who see very little nighttime, never mind daytime. They don't.
Some of them maybe live in Los Angeles under the graveyard. Who knows?
It's quite possible.
They might be Nosferatu.
It may be
Nosferatu.
Maybe.
It's always a chance. At least 3 of them use variants of Nosferatu in their screen names.
Oh yeah, total Nos.
Yeah, total Nos.
Nos for you too.
Yes.
Yes.
And
you like that one?
I do. And you learn some interesting things. One, you learn that your friends are way too good at searching up the details of teenage girls.
Yeah.
They pull a lot of photos from previous cheer meets and like middle school yearbooks that got digitized and just like a lot of stuff.
Totally normal. Donovan's
Totally,
like, okay,
totally
sure.
normal. And what you learn is you learn a couple of things. One, that Bridget was not a cheerleader her entire life.
Oh, all right.
At the very least, Bridget was not the head cheerleader for her entire life.
Hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Bridget, but I believe you became the head cheerleader last summer?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, last summer was where I kind of stepped into my power.
Yeah, and it seemed like before that, Bridget was definitely lower on the pyramid, as it were. In fact, there's another like really distinct change. Like shortly into the summer last year, Marissa, who was the former head cheerleader, her hair was blonde, it seems, her entire life, and all of a sudden she started dyeing her hair dark brown, which is just a little weird. And so, yeah, your friends are creeps. Here's a picture from a dance recital. It's like, okay, didn't need that. And then one of your friends starts really getting out there and starts saying, well, here's what I think. If it's really some kind of mind control and we rule out the government, and we should never rule out the government. But if we do,
Sure.
clearly there's an elder evil involved.
And I imagine Donovan has had some experience with other supernatural things in their 100 or so years, but I'm not so sure that would be one of them.
You've probably heard rumblings just because you know how to find these people. But that doesn't mean you believe it or you've ever really experienced them.
Yeah, I mean, it's New England, so
it's New England, so I'm sure you've read stuff, and what you believe is completely up to you. But I definitely want to say you haven't experienced it.
I'm fine with that.
Yep. And this person goes on and on about this one specific elder god, this ancient being, who was theoretically super popular way back in the day in what was New England. And their whole shtick was hive minds. But of course, their name is now lost. They don't even have a name.
Might be for the best.
Might be for the best. Might have been intentional. But just like goes on and on. And sooner or later, they're talking about tentacles and sapping people's brains and the end of the world. And it just gets weird and long and messy.
Yeah, Donovan would be like, oh, great, thanks.
Yeah.
And a little disturbed and ready to go out. He's a little hungry. So they might be going out for a drink, but they are hoping they can find where Mauricio is.
Excellent.
If you want to roll right into that or come back to me.
We're gonna come back to that. You're gonna go out.
Sounds good.
You're gonna get your out clothes on and head out. Don't forget though that you are gonna get one forward when you address Bridget's origins.
All right.
Okay.
I will track that with a plus symbol.
Great. I like it.
Thank you very much.
And now, Wolfe, you go straddling right up to that gazebo. Bridget, would you set the scene for us of how you appear in this gazebo?
I think at this point, like, it's become like nighttime, like the moon is out, it's like starlit, and Bridget is just kind of sitting there in kind of like a full, like, regal glory, waiting for Wolfe to stride up.
Yeah, and I think when he comes, it's like very clear that he was hurrying. Like after he got off the phone, he was like, all right, go. I mean, he didn't like run or anything, but like, he was doing his best to be quick.
Great. And so here he comes, Bridget. You see him coming right up. Our good, perfect wolf boy with the conditions not good enough and bad friend.
You're late.
Sorry, my dad, he showed up and, I can't really say no to him, but I'm here now, I guess and he kind of like looks around. He's like, I guess everyone else already left it.
Yeah, but I'm still here.
Yeah, that's right. You're still here. And he like goes to like sit, I don't like across from you, not like next to you, but not like completely as far away as he can.
I've really been waiting for you.
Oh, for me? I mean, I'm always just, right over there, and he like motions in the big direction of his house in respect to wherever they are.
Chase and I have been fighting, and you know that I've had a thing for you for a long time.
He seems very surprised. Up until this point, he was convinced that all of his feelings were like unrequited, like, he was just gonna sit over there pining for a while. Especially since she was dating Chase. And so he looks really surprised, and he's just like, wait, what happened with you and Chase? I thought you guys were going to.
I don't want to talk about Chase. I want to talk about you.
Oh, okay. And he's like blushing at this point. I mean, I guess I didn't really know you felt that way.
Of course I felt that way. Can I roll hot here?
Oh, you absolutely can. I was just letting you do your thing. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, roll your hots.
That's an 11.
That's very hot. Well, Wolfe, that means that you get to choose a reaction from below, and Bridget gets one more string on you because that's what Bridget needs. So, would you like to give yourself to Bridget, promise Bridget something you think Bridget wants, or get embarrassed and act awkward?
So I think he's going to stand up and go to sit, like, actually, assuming there's room next to her, like directly next to her. You can tell he's kind of trying to hide how eager he is, like how excited he's trying to play it cool,
Okay.
And usually he is a pretty, cool cucumber, but since it's Bridget in particular, he's very excited. So he sort of sits next to her, kind of looks over at her, smiles, and says, well, I mean, I've felt this way about you two for a while now, but you were with Chase, so there wasn't really much I could do about that.
Well, I'll tell you what, the gazebo out here is for people I'm friends with, but if you want to come up to my bedroom.
Oh, like right now? Yeah, I mean, and he kind of like pauses for a moment, like takes a deep breath to like compose himself, and he reaches down to take Bridget's hand and like holds it very gingerly and kind of like, caresses the back of it, and it's just like, I think, Bridget, that would be really awesome.
I would like to interject here.
Yes, please.
Great.
And I'm going to spin my string on Wolfe, and I want him to fuck this up.
Oh, okay. The broken promise string. Hold on a second here, because this is a kind of a funky moment to fuck up. Let's see. I want to read the phrasing.
When spinning a string to even out the score and get justice on a broken promise, add these options to pulling strings, including they fuck up something simple at a crucial moment, suffering +1 harm if appropriate.
So I think we need to very carefully call out what the thing is that they're fucking up.
I want him to, like, basically, I want him to, like, say or do the wrong thing where Bridget's like, you know what? Never mind. Go home, Wolf.
Yeah, see, I don't think we can do that here, because here's the deal. Out of character, Bridget, do you rarely care about Wolfe?
Oh, I don't actually care about Wolfe. No.
Okay, great.
Great.
And if Wolfe was to start acting like a big buffoon, would that stop you from having sex with Wolfe?
I don't think so. I think that Bridget has her plans are in motion.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that this is happening.
So,
like, even if
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want Wolf to not get this, basically.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
what we can do is we can sort of meet in the middle. We can let Bridget continue to be the most amazing actress on the planet. She's doing a great job, and we can have Wolfe leave the fade to black unsatisfied and embarrassed.
Okay.
Does that make
That'll work.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So super, Bridget. Your plan was intimacy, was it not? Great. So if you're still an amazing actress, you do a wonderful job. But Wolfe can't quite seem to climax. Does that change your acting?
I think I get a little bit frustrated
Yep. Okay.
at him.
This doesn't happen usually, I promise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
Great.
I think I'm still planning to use him. I don't know. Will that still count as a sex move?
Well, that's
Trigger sex move?
I know. This is where things get really fun. This is when we start having fun.
Yeah.
I play a lot of Dwarf Fortress audience, which means I have fun means all sorts of different things. Let's see.
I also would like to spend a string to give Wolfe a condition at this point.
Oh my goodness! All right, we're having all the fun. Well, let's see here.
Oh, Wolf was having a great old time.
Thanks for all those strings, Wolfe.
Oh, you're welcome.
So this is my question. Knowing that you were very dramatic, but for the most part lying, Bridget, and that you know that Wolfe didn't have a great time, did you have sex? Don't think about it mechanically. Think about it whether Bridget would honestly think it.
I don't think so.
Okay. And Wolfe, if you are intimate but frustrated and embarrassed and don't finish, did you have sex?
I think because it's Bridget, yes.
Great.
If it was some other random, person,
that's
like
fair.
just trying to have a good time.
That is absolutely 100% fair. So hooray! So before we pull that string, if you don't mind, Bridget, I want to have the mortal read their sex move.
Yes. All right. Here we go. All right. Sex move. When you have sex with someone, it awakens something sinister within. The next time you take your eyes off of them, they become their darkest self. So you have fun with that.
Cool. So
Or sinister.
So not quite yet. So you still get to pull your string in not darkest self mode.
Right.
So how would you like to pull this string?
I'm going to give the condition perfect boyfriend.
Fake boyfriend?
Perfect boyfriend.
Perfect boyfriend.
Bad friend, perfect boyfriend. Here we go.
Okay. And let's play that a little bit. Let's do the conversation so that Wolfe thinks this. What are you gonna say to Wolfe?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, so tomorrow morning I'm gonna break up with Chase, but I want you to be my boyfriend, like just to hold my hand in the hallway and carry my books and do all that stuff.
Hello?
Wait, what?
Was that a good face?
It was great, but What is your answer?
I did not hear. My internet died first.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
so awkward.
I apologize.
It's okay.
I thought you were trying to shut her down. I was like,
Oh
damn.
my gosh! I'm all right. So let's rewind.
Okay.
Bridget, one more time, please.
Okay. Tomorrow morning.
Hello? Sorry, it
Can you
died
hear-
again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, but if it dies again, I apologize. It's not me hating you all, I promise.
Okay.
Okay. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to break up with Chase when he picks me up for school. And then I want you to be my boyfriend, carry my books, hold my hand in the hallway, all those things. That's what you want, right?
This is right after they had
Mhm.
sex, right?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
So he's still looking pretty embarrassed and flustered, and he just
Mhm.
says, I mean, yeah, it is, but don't you're not doing this just because you feel bad for me, right?
Oh.
Oh, is that what you're worried about?
I mean, I didn't, I was a little disappointing, probably, but I still had a really good time.
This happens to everyone. I can't tell you how often this happens to Chase. He can't even get it up most of the time.
Well, at least I'm not that bad, I guess. Well, but yeah, I mean, I'd love to be your boyfriend.
Okay.
It's. I think there would be Bridget would know, and probably a lot of the classmates would know that he's had in the past, even though he's been in love with Bridget for a while, he's had girlfriends, boyfriends,
Mhm.
On and off, but they've always been short term. None of them have ever really gotten to that deep long-term relationship kind of status. So knowing that, he would say, this is something I've wanted for a while. God, I didn't think it would ever happen, to be honest.
I'm going to run my fingers through his hair and just be like, it's happening. All your dreams are coming true.
All of my dreams. Yes.
Yay.
He kind of looks away. He's a little bashful. He's kind of blushing again. Now he's just embarrassed because of this and not because of his terrible performance in bed. And he's like, wow, Bridget, you really don't have to do this.
Oh, I want to do this.
I'm really happy.
I'm really excited about this.
I think he'll look up and cup her cheek and just go in for a very nice, sweet kiss.
Oh.
I think her eyes open and have a sinister look during it.
Of course.
If we're cutting during
Yeah.
the kiss.
Yes.
Well, that's a great time to cut to commercial. Of course, we love
Mhm.
that. Lovely scene. I heart it. Right over the heart there.
So sweet.
This is fine.
Crina, there was a lot of smiling and pen holding. I just want to check in with you and make sure that there's nothing you feel like you have to do immediately, or you're just having a good time with us all.
Oh, that's just Stephanie
Okay.
reacting.
All right, just making sure.
I will say that the next time Wolfe checks his phone when he has a text from Crina, and it's just the emoji of the broken heart and nothing else.
Oh,
Ooh.
at least you're consistent. So let us jump to Donovan.
Yeah.
Donovan's going Batmaning, and
Yeah, get dressed up. They're hoping they can find Mauricio while they're out for a bite.
sure.
So maybe taking a cue from their friends, they'll kind of socially stalk and see what Mauricio's up to tonight.
Absolutely. Let's find out what Mauricio's up to by looking at my handy dandy yearbook. Let's see. Where are you, Mauricio? I moved you to only in the end credits. Oh, well, that's not true, is it? We got to bump you up here. Okay.
Welcome back to the story.
Welcome back to the story. Surprise guest, Mauricio. Mauricio, of course, is a foodie, as we established early on. So,
well, I'm hungry too, so that works out
works
great.
for everybody. And in this, our very small town, that does cater to some wealthy folks, we have a couple of very nice restaurants. Just a couple. And when I say nice, they're still like hole in the wall, but they're really good hole in the wall restaurants. And one of them has an outdoor seating area, and Mauricio loves that because, of course. So Mauricio is out eating as finely as Mauricio can. In fact, Mauricio is out with. Let's make this as fun as humanly possible, shall we?
Ooh.
These people are boring.
They're the worst.
They are. I need a new character. Can I have a girl's name, chat? Can I have a girl's name, please? That's on y'all. She's gonna be a senior. Okay. Alexa. No, I can't use that one because my Amazon device will go off while I'm on the chat. Rachel. Rachel. I'm gonna go with Rachel. Thank you very much, chat. So Rachel, the senior. Mauricio's, is not technically involved with Rachel, but has been known to date Rachel. This shouldn't be a huge surprise to anybody. Rachel is very pretty, and Rachel is from a middle wealth family. Like they do all right. Rachel knows how to clean herself up, even though she's not super wealthy like Mauricio is. That's what's happening. They're having a really nice dinner, the two of them, out on the sidewalk cafe of this restaurant. When you come upon them.
So I would have found out that they were there somehow, some sort of.
I think you know just enough about the people in this town that when you're looking for people, you can hit a few spots. Yeah.
Make an interjection.
Yes.
He has an Instagram where he takes photos of his food.
Oh, he obviously does.
He definitely why he sits outside is for the gram and the lighting.
Yes, it's the lighting. You got to get that golden hour shot of the
Love
food.
It.
Yeah. He is my cousin. I know him well.
Makes it even easier to track down.
Absolutely. So since he always eats dinner during the golden hour, they're now on dessert as you come upon them. So they have their tiny mousses and their little tiny espresso cups. And what do you do?
Donovan goes up to the host and says, "Oh, I'd like a table outside."
Excellent. And you get a table very close by, as it's a small town and they don't have a ton of outdoor seating.
Wonderful. Yeah. And as they sit down, they say, "Oh, Mauricio and whatever your name
Mauricio will answer. Mauricio will say, and Rachel."
Oh, Rachel.
And Mauricio will say, "Rachel, this is Donovan. He's in technologies."
How are you? Enjoying your dinner?
Yes, it was good. It was smooth. Chocolate notes. The sauce was
It's mousse,
thin.
right?
No, well, now I'm talking about my earlier meal. I had progressed, but it's okay. Obviously, you're not interested. How are you?
Fine. I was a bit surprised to see you here with Rachel, but I heard you still were dating.
And he kind of smiles, and she smiles, and she nods, and Mauricio doesn't.
Why, you're not so happy about that?
He says, "Of course I'm happy. Didn't you see me smiling?" Are you feeling all right, Donovan?
Oh, I feel great. And how about you?
Yes, I established. I'm all right, but you're acting a bit odd.
Well, I just, I thought Rachel wasn't of the means you were expecting.
Oh shit. Okay. That was an out of character. Oh shit. Okay. Just to be clear, can you roll cold, please, for making
You?
Rachel feel like trash?
8 plus 2 is 10.
Okay. Yeah, you did that. And you have cold as ice, I believe, don't you?
I do. I do.
Excellent.
So I
So
will take a string on Rachel.
yeah, you will. Guess who needs an official space in the yearbook? It's Rachel. What else
And
do you want to do
let's
to Rachel? You want to
see. I'll take a forward on her.
take a forward on her? Nice. How forward of you.
And Donovan, well, I'll let you see if she reacts or something.
She does react. She blushes and she kind of looks down. But Mauricio doesn't. He seems very straight faced. And he's just gonna look at you and he'll say, "Is there something that you want, Donovan?"
I'm actually here for you.
Okay. Can you clarify further then?
I think you deserve better companionship.
I'm sorry. Are you flirting now, Donovan? Out of
Mm-hmm.
character. Okay.
I am.
Roll hot, please. No.
5 through 8 plus 1 is 9.
Okay, cool. Let's see here.
7, 8, 9.
Just adding quick notes. Kinda dates Mauricio. Cleans up well. Upper middle class. Okay. Mauricio will look over to you, and he's clearly intrigued by what you've said. And he smirks a little, and he says, "Well, it sounds like you might want to talk alone then."
Do. And Donovan will look over to the girl and eyes intently on her focus, and he will try to tell her time to
Really?
go home.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Okay, go ahead. Roll your hypnotism there, buddy.
Yep.
You can't help yourself.
5 plus 1 is 6.
Okay, well, congratulations. You get XP. That's gonna be really fun. Let's
Yeah.
see here. Vampire. Turn. Oh, of course. Um, Rachel stands up. She's very upset. She gets very upset with you, and she takes her espresso cup, and she smashes it against the table, so that it breaks. And now she's kind of got like a little like pinky ring shiv with the broken espresso cup. And she's gonna point it towards you, and she's like, "Hey, you can't just tell me what to do." What do you do?
I will, let's see, use my forward,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd like to try to shut her down, or I think shut down by saying, yes, I can do whatever I want.
All right, so we're just gonna try the normal way. now. Go ahead.
Yep.
Roll cold.
Excuse you, that is Kori's line. He does what he wants.
8 plus 2 is 10, plus the forward is 11.
All right. Well, that's a lot better. So you got your XP, and now you get your shutdown.
I'll take another string on her.
Yep.
And I'll give her a condition of embarrassed.
Okay. Let's give her embarrassed.
Now, to be fair, Donovan's really just trying to get her out of the picture, let alone he's feeling like Marissa is just using her anyway. So might
no,
as well.
That's fine. We're gonna get her out of the picture right now. Don't you worry. She slips the espresso shiv off her finger, and she doesn't actually. Take that back. She doesn't slip it off her finger. She holds it up to her own face and she licks it, and she cuts her tongue a little bit, and the blood sort of dribbles over her lip, and she turns around and walks away.
And Donovan would look to Mauricio and say, "I just saved you from whatever that was."
And Mauricio is kind of got a raised eyebrow, and he goes, "Oh, she finally got interesting."
Yes. And Donovan would stand up and move to sit down with him. And kind of like just push all the broken pieces off to the side with a big swipe.
Yeah. Mauricio will say, "Watch the blood."
Yeah. And Donovan might glance at that a little long.
He goes, "So now we're alone," which seems like what you wanted.
Yeah, it's nice to actually spend some time with you, especially without everyone else around. Seems like your attention's always a little distracted. I mean, I guess she's pretty, but it doesn't seem like you really cared about her attention.
And he goes, "She was all right. But why is your attention any better?"
It's privileged. It's rare. And I don't know everything, but I know a lot of things.
And he'll sort of lean forward. You've got his attention. And he'll say, "Well, I do like things that other people can't have."
And I've tasted things you've never tasted.
And that now he gets a smirk on his face, but it's a curious smirk. He is both insulted and curious by what you just said. Like he's not mad, even though he is, And he goes, "Well, really then, perhaps you'll have to show me the sights."
Yeah, have you traveled much?
And he goes, "I have."
That's good. With your family usually.
Yes, in fact, with my family.
Yeah, it seems like you have to spend an awful lot of time with Kori.
Yes, Aurelius is time-consuming.
Why do you call him Aurelius?
That's his name.
Oh, where did Kori come from?
I couldn't tell you.
Is it just me, or he was acting strange this morning about that whole go home thing? What's going on there? What's up with him?
Well, I'll tell you. Aurelius, of course, gets bored rather easily. Doesn't really have high plans in place. Doesn't have a lot of goals.
Seems like he just needs a lot of attention.
Certainly does, and doesn't care for the attention that school gives him. Would much rather be pissing it away somewhere else.
And your family is as attentive?
Excuse me?
Your family's as attentive?
To what? To Aurelius?
Doesn't seem like you care.
Oh, of course I care. Would care enough to make sure that he goes to school instead of getting himself arrested.
I guess that's the only time that there's a worry, considering he had a teacher drinking in the cafeteria.
Yes, I heard about that. I mean, but who can really blame a student in that case? Really, I'm sure she put it on him.
Is there a reason he acts up that much?
I think he's bored.
Just
You-
bored.
Really, it's a failing of the school system.
Yeah, well, I don't think the school is maybe as empowered to discipline if there's some family control or influence there.
That's true. They really seem to have their hands tied sometimes. But why use discipline? I find that the carrot is much a better tool than the stick.
What would the carrot be here?
I don't know. Maybe we could get some fucking good teachers that can actually keep his mind occupied, as opposed to ones that have him drinking in the lunchroom.
Yeah, maybe. Is there anything in particular you think he cares about that would actually matter to him? It doesn't seem so. Better to get him out of your way so you can actually focus and not have to babysit.
And he says, "Oh no, I assure you, we cherish Aurelius. The babysitting him is well worth it."
And Donovan will narrow their eyes and say, "What does that mean?" And use hypnosis
Yes,
to try to
please.
get information.
Please roll. Yes, we know how you like to mind control.
Let's see. 5 and 3 is 8 plus 1 is 9.
All right, 9 is something.
Do I have? I don't have anything on him, no.
I don't think you do. So you have a choice to make, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
Would you tell the audience at home what your choices are?
Yeah. On hypnotic, when a vampire gets a 7 through a 9, it works, but they have to choose one of the 3 options. They realize exactly what you've done to them, they fuck up your commands, or their sanity is unhinged. And considering the nature of the evening, I'm going to choose their sanity is unhinged.
Great. And you asked, you wanted to know exactly what he meant, I believe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And he'll look right at you and he'll say, well, Aurelius is the doorway to Castile, the sacred offering, the one that makes us all golden gods.
And so beautiful are you. But inside Donovan's like, what? Yeah, what the hell is this? What have I walked into? Donovan was certainly hoping for a bit more, like has info on somebody or something, but he just grins and says, yes, you are. Like he's talking to some little pack animal.
Great. And so Marissa will simply say, but enough about Kori. Let's talk about you and I. This conversation is starting to get boring again, and I felt like you wanted to keep me entertained.
I think we should go for a walk.
I think that's a marvelous idea. And he'll get up and walk away.
All right. And Donovan will walk, be a little flirty, maybe talk a bit some of the extravagant foods or varied things that they've tasted in their lifetime. And
he hangs on every word.
Yep. And we'll try to calmly relax them for a little making out and try to grab a drink.
Okay, let's do that.
I don't have feeding, but I figure Donovan is still...
You're still a vampire.
Drinker.
Let's see here. Yeah, so you don't get the mechanics of drinking, but I'm going to say that you've already sort of hooked our fun individual here. But you hooked them with an extra barbed hook. So you get to eat, as it were. And Mauricio screams when you do it, but not in pain.
Oh,
Screams out in pleasure, and just really, really loudly, as if they were in a porno.
okay.
Yeah.
Donovan's a little surprised, but goes with it.
Okay. Cool.
And we'll quickly finish up and say we'll have to go out again sometime.
And Mauricio looks very bothered by the whole thing. It's just like oh, just like needs a cigarette. And Mauricio says, "I'll take that as a promise." And he licks his lips and he walks away.
All right. Yep.
Cool.
Donovan will consider this a pretty successful evening, so head home.
Great. And that's a lovely time for a commercial break. We're going to take 5 to 10. And you'll get your snack, get your water, get all your good stuff. And we will see you all very soon. And we're out.
Oh my god.
This has been fun.
Holy fucking shit!
do. And here I am, back to the story with you. Yay! Isn't that great? Everyone's excited, I can tell.
Woo!
Hello, all my players at
Deep in
home.
thought.
We are back. It is still Tuesday in our Monsterhearts game. And things have been fun. We've had a good time. Now, there are a few people...
I meant to ask with Mauricio,
Yeah.
did I get a string on him or did I get one of the other things? I wasn't sure.
Wait, for what? Who, when?
When I first turned him on,
Yeah.
but I got a 7 through 9. Did I get a string?
Oh,
or
yeah.
one of
Take
the...
a string on Marissa.
All right, thank
I forgot
you.
all about that.
Just wanted to clarify for my bookkeeping.
Yeah, please, keep that book.
Thank you.
Keep that fillet book. Keep in that book. It's not a fillet book. That's bad. That is bad. That is bad. Where are you? That's not you. There you are. Oh, you did it. Thank you. Anyway, who wants to do things before it's Wednesday? Raise your hands. 1, 2. Okay, let's start with Bridget for now. Bridget, what do you want to do?
While Wolfe is getting dressed, I figure I'm going to pull out my phone and get on the Lumberjanes Cheer Facebook group.
Great. Pause that
And,
thought. Pause that thought. That's a good thought. Kori, what do you want to do?
I don't think Kori has moved that much. I think maybe he went inside and got a book. But
Yeah.
For when Mauricio gets home to the Castile compound, Kori's just
Oh, you
right
want that? Okay, then we're definitely starting with Bridget. We're going back to Bridget. Bridget, go to your Facebook group. What do you do?
Okay, first I'm going to add Crina to the group.
Oh, that's so nice.
And then I'm going to post a message and I'm going to say, remember Lumberjanes and Lumberjacks. I figure we have a few.
Yeah.
But I put that in parentheses. And say, tomorrow is our first cheer practice of the season. And because of that, we always do a spirit day. So wear your uniform to school tomorrow.
I love it.
I'm going to tell you straight up right now, Crina's not even going to be looking at Facebook.
Okay.
Great. And
Did she even
everyone's
be in it yet?
answering back with Bridget specifically added Crina to the Facebook. Everyone's replying with super excited emojis. There's cheerleader emojis and the hand praise emojis and the hearts. You see everybody checking in for the most part. And then Wolfe, there you are in your clothed might.
Pulling on all his layers.
Yep. Does Bridget, do you need to do anything involving Wolfe before Wolfe?
I thought this is up to you, but I thought there might, because my mom's know Wolfe, he grew up. I thought he might run into my mom's on the way downstairs. If you wanted to have that scene,
I'm not going to do that scene because no one's failed recently. I'm going to save things like that for bad rolls.
Okay.
For bad rolls.
Yeah. But
I thought they might like that Wolfe and I are together. But...
Well, I think that's a whole other conversation. Maybe we'll do a nice breakfast conversation about that. But Wolfe is, hey, Wolfe could have just been up there studying. You grew up together. We can't make assumptions, you know. Studying, yes.
Yeah.
Biology.
Okay, that's it.
And
that's all I have.
Great. Wolfe, do you feel like you need to play that out, or do you want to just quietly?
No. I think he would just, give her a kiss goodnight, be like, see you tomorrow at school, and
great.
Be like, do you need a ride? And then leave.
No, I've got to break up with Chase in the morning.
Oh, right.
But you can give me a ride Thursday morning.
Okay, great. Sweet. I'll give you a better ride some other night, I promise. But
wow!
Leaves.
And then when she leaves, it triggers my darkest self.
Exactly.
Yep.
Would you please read your darkest self for us, please?
They've failed you again. This whole mess is their fault. And why should you have to suffer the consequences of their idiocy? You need to make an example out of each of them. A cruel and unwavering example. You escape your darkest self when you relinquish part of your power to someone more deserving, or when you destroy an innocent person in order to prove your might.
Cool. So
I'm in danger.
Just keep that in the back of your mind for a while, Bridget, and you have fun. Is there anything that you need to do tonight because of that context?
No.
Okay, great. Cool. Kori, sometime later, you you catch your cousin? Cousin.
Cousin, yeah.
Yeah, coming back to the compound. And your cousin has popped their collar up in a fashion that you know from experience means that he probably has a hickey. And he seems both frustrated and elated, just like super happy, but also like really annoyed at the same time.
Like you see Kori, he's like sitting back in this like ridiculously expensive like lounger chair. He's like got a Greek mythology book in his hand and a bottle of scotch, and he looks up and he sees Marissa and he like tilts his head a little and he's like, "You usually don't stay out this late with Rachel."
And he goes, "No, I don't."
You sound really happy.
He goes, it's funny. I kind of am, but I'm kind of not, and it's weird because I think it's your fault.
I don't do fault. I do good things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
do you wanna elaborate?
No.
Tell me.
Okay, so here I was. I'm out. I'm having my espresso. I'm having my mousse, and Donovan comes by. We get to talking. We get rid of Rachel, and we make out. But the weird thing was before we got onto the interesting stuff, he was just kept asking questions about you.
About me.
Yeah, it was funny. It was like you were the in to just a crazy good time, and that hasn't happened for a while.
That's not funny at all. I'm always the in for a crazy good time.
No. You are such a pain in the ass. You wouldn't believe it.
What?
Yeah, you are just a drag, a real drag. Like you're I like just today, for example, I think I heard that you sent a teacher to the hospital, and we all have to cover that shit up. We just have to work just to get you to go to school. That's super fun, let me tell you. And then you just apparently throw this mythos up into the air that makes people want to know what the hell's going on. It's a lot of work, I gotta tell you. Most of the time, you are just a drag. But hey, I'm gonna go masturbate before bed.
What?
I'm gonna masturbate before bed. It's gonna be great.
First, you're gonna apologize for being rude to me. How dare you?
Go ahead and roll cold.
8.
Okay, cool. So yeah. So Mauricio has no strings on you.
Oh, actually, you know what?
What?
I'm just gonna make this easier on all of us, and I'm going to use my power.
Oh, yeah.
Power flows through me. It's a 10.
Okay, and I believe when that happens,
Castile a string. Yeah.
Castile gets a string. Great. Castile needed more strings.
Always.
Great. So it is a 10. Isn't that fantastic? So you are very, very insulted, and you are very you slip right back into Castile mode, as it were, when you say that. And Mauricio sort of snaps out of it for a second. He goes, "Oh, Mauricio, that's not right. Aurelius, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me there. I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do to make it up to you?"
Don't see Donovan anymore.
Well, first of all, hold on a second. Let's pause before you say "don't see Donovan anymore." And I love the direction. Don't get me wrong, but let's do the mechanics real quick. Did you want to gain a string, or did you want to give him a condition? String.
I'd like a string.
Great. And do you want to spend that string right now, asking him not to see Donovan anymore?
I'm gonna hold off.
Okay, great.
It's just my words.
You say "don't see Donovan anymore," and Mauricio says, "Yeah, I don't think that's possible. One, I've got like 17 classes with him, and 2, dear God, does he get the blood pumping?
First of all, I meant it in as in don't search him out or talk to him outside of regulated having to be in the same class. Second, gross.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of gross. It's weird and it's gross, but also it's like sticky and hot.
I'm getting this seems really. I'm going to assume this seems really atypical. He's usually like
Yes,
very like
I think this
like
is
something is
atypical.
wrong.
Yeah, this is
I'm
weird.
gonna gaze into the abyss.
Okay.
And be like this something is wrong here. Like,
Instead of gazing into the abyss, because you're in the middle of a conversation, what I'd rather have you do is I'd rather have you roll keep your cool, and see if you can gain insight via keep your cool.
Okay.
Just because you're in the middle of a conversation right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No.
No.
That is a no. That is a 3.
Okay, well that's very no. So congratulations, you get XP. Hooray. And you have just no idea what's happening right now. And you hear Castile's voice ringing through your head for a moment, and he goes, Aurelius, let it slide.
Fine. Get out of here. You're bothering my reading.
And Mauricio kind of like skips out of the room kind of happily, which is weird. And you hear Castile's voice again, and he says, Aurelius, what is wrong? Tell me. Tell Castile.
People are just weird, and they're not giving me what I want, which is just not okay. I don't know where they get off being so brazen, not showing up when they're supposed to hang out. I didn't get laid tonight.
No.
And now Mauricio is acting completely insane and insulting me.
Yes.
I had to put Bridget in her place earlier, and her little boy toy.
It's a mess.
Crina sent me a weird it's unacceptable, Castile.
It's unacceptable. I don't
know who I am.
I know who you are. You're Aurelius. You're fantastic.
Kori.
Yes, that's what I said, Kori. And you have the body that anybody would want. You're strong, you're fast, you're smart. You're better than most of the people around you. That is why they lash out. I think...
Just like his head. Yeah. He's just like nodding his head. It's like that one gif where the guy like lifts up his shirt and looks at his ab and is like, yeah, my abs.
And he goes, because you know what you need. I know what you need. Castile can help you. I think what you need is you need some fun. Some companionship worthy of your time and attention.
Yeah, I'm always down for fun.
Great. Pause. We're going to pause the scene. Crina. What does Crina like to do to relax before bed?
Oh, she's smoking a joint.
She smokes a joint. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you're smoking a joint. You're relaxing. You're winding down. Do you smoke with your mom?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Tonight?
Probably not tonight.
Not
tonight,
no.
Tonight I probably like opened like. Is it like what time of year is it? It's like fall, right?
It's September. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still warm, but actually our window in our room is probably open. She's probably like leaning halfway out the window.
Yes. Oh, I love those shots. Those are fantastic. Love it. Okay, so Crina. You hear a voice that you've come to become familiar with. And you hear the voice go, Crina, it is I.
Oh, you're back.
I am. I wanted to ask a favor of you, and I want you to know that when I ask a favor, I like to reciprocate. I like to give you something in return. I know that you are out looking for information right now, and I'm not.
You want to make a deal?
I do. I do.
I'm good at deals. She like points with the joint. I'm good at
Excellent.
deals.
That's great. Crina, could you do me a favor?
I'll listen to your favor.
Because it's a very simple favor. I would like you to text Kori of your classroom and just say hi. That's it. That's all I want. Just hi. Hello. Sup. Whatever it is, how you like to begin your conversations.
And if I do that, what do you give me?
I give you a secret. You name the person, I tell you a secret.
Ooh. It's a deal.
Excellent.
So I'll take out my phone with my other hand and I will text Kori and be like, sup, winky face.
Great. And you immediately get a text, but not back from Kori. You get a text from, well, actually, who did you want the, oh, yeah, you get a text from an unknown number. And it says, enter name, colon. It doesn't say
Bridget.
colon. It's, okay.
Some serious stuff going on tonight, y'all.
Yeah, it's good. It's good times.
Whew.
And you know what? Let's make it really dramatic. I'm not going to reply just yet. Kori, you get the text. The high winky face right after that whole spiel where Castile is like, "Oh, I think you need a companion," you know, all that good stuff. What do you do?
And he will say out to like the little ether, like, "I already banged her today."
Wow. And Castile's not gonna respond in your head
Yeah,
on that
like-
one. He's not.
Just yeah.
He's like he put it out there. Now it's up to you. So you're gonna ignore the text?
Just gonna just pout a little,
Yeah.
like, oh, sloppy seconds so soon, and and just and he'll say, she would say sup. He'll say sup back, and then be like, what was with that emoji earlier?
Crina will respond just simply, oh, you should, she'll say, you should be more careful about keeping your promises.
I don't think I broke any promises.
You did.
Whatever. He's just gonna follow it up, but whatever.
Oh, great. Well, you're thinking I thought of the secret that
Okay,
I want Castile to share. So you said enter name, you were Bridget, and you get back. Bridget is scared of Wolfe.
Huh.
Hooray! So that's fun. Do you want to have this text conversation? I don't want to force it.
I think he thinks Castile is staring him in the right direction. He just doesn't know where to go with it. So
great.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So he's sort of trying to be what's this about? Castile is pointing me in the right direction, but how is she the right direction? This doesn't make sense to him.
Yeah. No, that's fair. It's really difficult. You're reading a book on Greek mythology right now, right?
He is, yeah, because he was trying to find the name, it's like Greco-Roman mythology, a mixed sort of one. He's trying to find the name from earlier.
Let's see here.
One of the few school subjects he's actually interested by. Or well, topics. I don't think it's a subject. But...
That's fair. So you think about what you want to say to Crina, and when you next look down at your phone, it looks like you've already typed something and hit send. You see that the last message in the conversation was from you, and it says, Crina, I can't stop thinking about you. Here I am, sitting alone with my book, and every time it mentions Aphrodite, I only can picture your face. And Crina, you get the text message. And Kori, you wrote the text message?
Do I remember writing this out?
Nope.
Or just no.
You're just gonna be like, well, that's certainly out of character for Kori.
What?
What?
She'll respond back, that's really sweet. And then in a separate text message, super not like you. Next text message, you feeling okay, buddy?
I'm about 3/4 through a bottle of whiskey, and sometimes it makes me think more.
Responded back, less thinking, more drinking.
Yeah. Do you want to drink with me later? Or in the morning?
There's like a really long response time, like really long. Like these text messages were coming like kind of instant. Now it's like 2 whole minutes before the response. Maybe later, as in like not tonight.
No, it's not tonight, but like, do you need a ride to school in the morning?
No.
Should we leave it there, or?
I think Kori's gonna take a page from her book.
Okay.
Seeing the above and where it's going, he's gonna send her a broken heart emoji.
Oh.
And
winky kissy face. Immediately responds back, winky kissy face.
He doesn't respond, and he leaves her on red.
Okay.
Crina honestly doesn't care.
Okay, great.
And is gonna go. He's gonna probably finish the bottle, feeling a little frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Crina's been thinking about Bridget and Wolfe this whole conversation.
Love it. That's lovely. That's lovely. Kori, is this your normal amount of evening alcohol, or are you self-medicating more than normal?
He's probably self-medicating more than normal. This might not be the first bottle. He's had a rough day for Kori.
Super. In such a case, would you like to clear one of your conditions?
Yes.
Preferably one of the 2 older ones, I think.
Yes, I will concur. I think I'm gonna remove target.
All right, cool. Now, does anybody else want to do something while it is still Tuesday?
I main support for the rest of the evening.
Great. I love it.
I really
Everyone
focus
loves
on
you and
healing
appreciates
people.
Yeah.
Taking one for the team.
Mm-hmm. Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Fantastic.
You get lots of thanks votes.
So I know Bridget is going to have an eventful Wednesday morning. Does anyone besides Bridget have something they need to note before school? All right, let's do the Bridget show.
Somebody clip that.
Please, audience, please clip that.
So, Bridget, you come down for breakfast, and there's your moms, and they're happy, and all that good stuff. and one of them, we'll say to you. So, Wolfe left awfully happy last night. It's you two haven't really hung out in a while.
We're dating now. Why can't you keep up with this, Mom?
Oh, I love it. Do you want to roll cold?
If you want me to.
I don't really care. I'm just.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, great. Go for it.
I just can't get any experience. That's a 9.
That's a 9.
I'm so good at rolling.
Oh, it's so hard. It really is. All right, Bridget.
She could break a glass and threaten you with a shiv. I mean,
we need to make some moms, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't have moms. I need some moms.
We have my brother, but we don't have my mom.
We don't. Yeah. All right. So let's do this. New slide. Step down. No. Duplicate slide. That's what I want. Not new slide. There we go. Now that's. I'm not allowed to sing anything ever.
That one will get us like a copyright infringement if you sing that one.
Right? I'm probably okay if I'm singing it because it can't be very accurate, right? Like, there's no way. I don't know. Let's not take any chances. All right. Let's see here. So let's name a mom. Let's name 2 moms. I'm looking at my players this time. Give me some mom names.
So this was, to be fair, suggested by chat earlier.
That's fine.
Someone suggested the name Tara, which I thought was nice.
Oh, okay.
Clearly the other mother is Willow.
No.
No?
That's too much, I think.
All right.
I'm sorry.
D.
Huh?
D?
D?
Like D-E-E?
Yes.
D? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Tara and D. Wait.
I think it sounds cute together.
Oh, actually, yeah, purple is my adult name, my adult color, isn't it?
Oh my god, wait, are we gonna know your colors now?
What? It's not a secret.
I thought they were secret.
Did you think it was a secret? No.
Maybe.
So
they're all in the yearbook.
So red is somebody that I'm actively noting as a villain, so I can find them quickly. Black is student, and purple is adult.
Yeah.
That's all. If I'm remembering to note it properly. It just helps. One of the many ways that I find things quickly.
Hashtag learning how to DM.
Yep. That's honestly, since I'm taking notes right now anyway, audience, that's the reason why I have a lot of these public domain photos in here. It's not even because I know this is exactly what people look like. It gives me something to jump off of, but it also helps me find their slide quicker. It's a lot easier for me to find the photo than to find the name.
Tara ends with an H, by the way, according to chat.
Oh, wow, chat. Okay, hold on. Where did we go? Tara with an H. Anyway, I think you were talking to Tara with an H, is what I think.
Okay.
And you got a 7 to a 9, I believe, right?
Yep.
All right. So
I got actually a 10 adding my cold.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a big difference.
Yeah,
That's a big
sorry.
difference.
Yeah.
On a 10 and up, choose one from below. You want a string? You want a condition? What do you want to do with your mom here?
I want a string.
Yeah, you do. You got a string on Tara. No dying.
You okay?
Where's your water?
Sorry.
Drink your water.
Castile punishing you for being mean to me, FYI. He is an active force, everyone.
So Tara will turn to you, a little hurt, and she'll say, "Now, Bridget, I don't know why she's Southern. Bridget, I like to give you your space. I am sorry that I insulted you."
It's okay. And I'm going to just grab, I picture there's like a parfaits, like breakfast, like granola and yogurt. I'm just going to grab one and walk out the door and sit on the porch and wait for Chase.
Great. And she'll call after you. "You're going to feed the rabbits, right?"
No.
The whole farm of rabbits.
Yeah, I don't. I figure she must have some kind of chore, but you're right. Feeding all the rabbits would be ridiculous. Obviously, the rabbits is a very specific group of rabbits. Anyway, you said no, which is fine. You rock that no, Bridget,
Yeah.
and you sit on your lovely ranch house porch and you eat your lovely parfait that
Yeah.
apparently somebody spent a lot of time making. It's fantastic. And that's
It's got
when
fruit and granola. It's healthy.
it's healthy, it tastes good, it was
Mhm.
crafted lovingly by people you don't respect, and that's
Teenage experience.
too much.
No, yes.
And that's when the chase mobile pulls up.
Yep.
Yep.
Jeep.
Oh, he's got a Jeep? Let's note
Yeah.
that. Another Jeep driver has not a car, but a Jeep.
Mhm.
So Chase pulls up in the Chase mobile. Chase absolutely calls it the Chase mobile. And he it will get out of the car because he's well trained, Chase, and he walks around to the front and he's gonna open the side door, and it'll be like, you okay, babe? You got a parfait glass?
Get in the car.
Okay. And he walks back around and he gets in his side. And he's like, all right, so I see you're upset. And he'll start driving.
Listen, just because you were my first follower doesn't mean I can't cut you off if I don't want to. Do you know the problems you caused me?
He goes,
Starting that little fight with Kori yesterday, what was that about?
Okay, so let's roll cold, I think, because you're getting straight to it. Let's go cold. Go
Oh
cold.
no, that was bad. I
No.
got some experience.
Yay! Congratulations.
Yeah, so 5.
5. Yeah, 5 is experience worthy. I'm super excited for you.
This is my fault.
Yes, it is. It is your fault. So, oof. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So Chase is super confused and he's kind of angry. And he goes, whoa, slow down, babe. What do you mean cut me off?
You can be out just as easily as I brought you in.
He goes, okay, first of all, I don't know why you would do that. Second of all, don't do that.
Because that stupid thing you pulled with Kori yesterday. Do you know what that almost cost me?
What?
It almost ruined my party.
Babe, something like that could never ruin your party. Your party's way better than Kori, okay?
You're going to apologize to him.
Apologize to Kori. He was insulting you.
Today. You're going to apologize to him in homeroom.
It's just like, he's so frustrated. He's so mad. And
I'm demoting you. You're dating Tabitha now.
Great. That's perfect. Thank you. That's out of character. Because that's exactly what I wanted to do. So that's a great transition. So we stopped at a light when you say that. And Tabitha pulls up in her car, which is like it's like her parents' old Subaru.
Uh-huh.
And and she's at the light. You're in those 2 lanes.
Mhm.
You're on the main drag, and she sees you two, and she rolls down her window, and she's just like, "Hey!" Super excited. And Chase looks over at Tabitha, and he looks at you. He's like, "I can't. I'm the quarterback."
You're lucky I'm not cutting you off entirely. I could make you nothing.
And he's clearly like sad, like he's kind of like depressed, and he goes, "But babe, don't you like it? You know, little Chase."
I'm with Wolfe now. He gives me what I need.
And it goes, "But he's on the swim team. They shave their legs." It's a thing swimmers do, okay? You gotta just go with it.
aerodynamic.
Right.
I'm sorry, my computer is not charging right now, and I've got to figure it out
Okay.
so that my computer doesn't die. There it goes.
Good.
Okay, we're good.
We don't want it to die.
Yep. Okay. Yes.
So he said, they shave their legs.
Listen, you need to know your place now.
And he's like, all right, fine, but I'm going to be thinking about you while I'm doing it.
I expect you to.
All right, good. At least we're on the same page then. Because so I have to pick up Tabitha now?
Tomorrow. You're going to finish giving me a ride today.
Well, yeah, babe. I would not just drop you off and then Tabitha's car would be at the light. Oh, it's green now. Anything else you want to do during this scene?
No.
Okay. So he's gonna be, mostly silent. Though some sighing, but he's taking it. He's taking his marching orders. Not happy about it. And as you pull up to school in the parking lot, he'll put his hand on your arm before you get out, and he'll look at you and he goes, "Can I still screw around?"
Of course.
Oh, great. And then he'll get out of his car. And then I assume I'm not going to assume. I'm going to say it happened. What? Because I'm the MC. Come on. So he pulls up right next to Tabitha, and he goes, "Hey, babe, let's walk into school together. You're like the princess, And Tabitha's so happy. Cool. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna take that chuckle.
Sorry. Yes,
it's all right.
That's what I wanted.
It was distracting. I know. Chase is he's a deep thinker. And let's see here. Brian. All right. Morning stuff. Let's see. Did no one else had something before school? I asked this question already, and you're all like, "Nah, bro." All right, cool. Let's go to homeroom, the most important class of the day. Hey, you know what this means? It means we got through a whole cycle. Good job, everybody. Great job. We did it.
Good job, everyone.
We did it.
No one died yet.
No one's dead. Ish.
We don't know yet.
Maybe.
I'm making Chase and Wolfe switch seats in homeroom too.
What? What? Oh, we got to bring up the homeroom slide.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I was about to ask Wolfe, do you have a problem with this? But that's a pretty clear response.
I mean, he do like a thing where he like looks to Chase and is just like, just out of politeness, like, you cool with this, knowing that like Bridget really gets the final say in it.
Oh, he's farther away from Tabitha now.
Well, sucks to suck, I guess.
I mean, that's not my priority.
It's not your priority. Yeah, I hear you.
If he wants to bully Ingrid for that seat, he can. I'm not going to do that for him.
No, it doesn't have it's not worth it to him right now.
When Chase sits down next to Crina, though, she'll actually notice that. She just like winks at him.
So let's talk about that real quick. Wolfe, how timely are you when it comes to getting to school?
I think he is on time. Not like exceptionally early, but not like, making it just at the bell.
Okay.
Probably there like 5 minutes early or whatever.
Bridget and Wolfe, will you both roll your dice and not add anything to it? I just want to see who gets the better roll.
I got a 6.
I got a 2.
All right. So Bridget gets there first, and Bridget's able to quickly dictate. Jace, no, you sit there now. And which is fun. It's just super fun. Crina, what time do you get to school normally?
early enough that I take the bus to school.
Yeah.
So I'm usually on time.
You're on time, right?
Provided I catch the bus,
Right.
because I don't always catch the bus correctly.
That is fair, right? Do you think you caught the bus this morning?
Yeah, probably. Like, it's the second day. My mom is actually like still on her gotta get to school thing. Like, it'll be gone next week.
Okay. Great. So you were there when that goes down then. You get to see Chase get told, no, you sit there now. Actually, I made that line up. Bridget, is that something that you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
I did a great job writing lines. And so you get to see that whole thing happen. Crina, are you wearing your uniform?
Nope. I didn't check Facebook.
You didn't check Facebook?
I didn't know. Yeah, and like, Bridget could see that if she cared to like actually pull up the like, it's like a private Facebook group or whatever.
Right.
Like,
did you go through the emojis, Bridget, before you got to school today?
I didn't. I just assumed they were all going to follow my orders.
Right. Why wouldn't they? And
Right.
and here you are.
Like, Crina doesn't even know there's a Facebook group. She has no idea she was added to it.
Right. So what do you do, Bridget, or if anything?
Crina, where is your uniform? Did you not see the Facebook post?
No.
Today is the first spirit day of the school year. We're all wearing our uniforms today. Talk to Marissa after class. She'll take you to go get one of our spares.
I mean, like, I brought it because you said rehearsal was like
even
after class, right?
Even
said
better.
I'd be there.
Yes. Then go change after class.
I really look around at like, okay.
And Tabitha will turn around in her seat and she goes, It's not called rehearsal. It's called practice. It's practice.
Oh, sorry, practice.
Yes. She goes, You're doing great though. Just
Yeah, I'll be. I said I'd be there, so I'll be there. I keep my promises.
Yes.
fantastic. And so other people filter in that we don't care as much about. Wolfe, you're the next person in, and you notice.
I do want to wink at Chase.
Oh,
when he
please.
sits down next to me. Like, definitely in a like trying to flirt kind of way.
Okay, great. Go ahead. Roll your hot.
That's 13.
Great. That's a really good roll. Congratulations on your roll. So you gain a string on Chase. And Chase makes a choice. A choice that is really, really easy for him. Chase leans over to you and not so quietly says, I'm dating Tabitha now, but I'm allowed to sleep around.
That's cool. Good to know.
And he says, do you have any walnuts?
No.
Well, next time you have a walnut, I have 3 different ways of crushing them.
Okay, cool. Good to know. You're just full of fun facts today, aren't you, Chase?
Thank you. I am full of facts. Smart, intelligent, factual things.
How impressive. I can see what Tabitha likes about you.
Thank you. And he'll just, I don't know, keep staring as if staring was a conversation.
I'm gonna look out the window now.
Okay, great. Wait, do you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay, great. It's like, that's cool. Windows are cool.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. So, Wolfe, that's what you get to walk in on.
Man, Chase is just a real catch, isn't he?
He is. He is.
Yeah, so I think Wolfe walks in and he starts, just heading right to his seat. And I think it's not until he's like right like in front of his old seat where he's like, oh wait, Chase is sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And he like does this very like awkward, like double take, like looks at Chase, looks at Chase's old seat, and then like looks up at Bridget, like.
I'm gonna stand up and full on like kiss Wolfe in the middle of class.
Nice, excellent.
Yeah, can I
Nice,
roll
I-
turn someone on?
I think you should. Yeah,
That is a 9.
great. Well, first things first. I think it applies to Wolfe. Wolfe, you can give a string or give yourself, promise something, get embarrassed, act awkward.
So I think he's gonna get embarrassed just because it's like first thing in the morning in front of everyone who's here.
Awesome.
Maybe not so much embarrassed, but just really awkward. He just like freezes for like the first few moments. Like he like tries to play it off as just like a quick like peck, where Bridget might have been going for something more than that. I don't know.
Great.
Yeah, my goal is definitely to get this to be gossip going around school. Like I'm hoping Emily is here already.
Oh, absolutely. Emily is here already.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's just like, oh, well, good morning.
Crina. My question, Crina, is Wolfe and Bridget kissing, is that hot?
I mean, a little bit. It's always hot when attractive people make out.
Okay, cool. So let's have it apply to you too, and we'll see. You can choose what you want to pick. You can pick string, give, promise, embarrassed, awkward.
Oh, was that like trying to? Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to see if this is something that would apply to you or not. If you are turned on via watching.
Vicariously? Sure.
Yeah, vicariously is the word I was looking for. Thank you.
I was going to say that I was going to be watching them intensely too, now that I know that Bridget is afraid of Wolfe.
Well, in that case, yeah. Which mechanic would you like?
I mean, it's Crina. I feel like she's going to give herself. Because
Great.
she always will.
Excellent. So let's continue that scene then.
How would I do that? I think I'll probably like say something to like insert like get my attention into there too. Oh, God, I can't think of like something to the effect of like
share.
Probably something really stupid, like did you bring enough to share with everyone?
Yeah, I love it. Great. Which is fantastic. That's a great line. What do you say to that, Bridget Wolfe? Yeah, Wolfe nods once. Like
he defers to Bridget. He's just he's still a little surprised by just the sudden like.
I'm gonna wave Crina off and be like, "Not now, Crina."
Oh,
bad dog.
Oh
no. Roll cold.
That's a 7.
Oh, congratulations! You rolled a 7. I don't know why I said that like that. That's usually my XP line, but you don't get XP. Choose one from below, but you come across poorly. Hey, Crina, do you have any strings on Bridget right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we can drop a string or slap a condition or gain one forward. Drop, slap, gain.
I'm going to give Crina. We already have one of them.
Yeah, you do. It's a very important condition.
It is.
But now, what's one a more dejected condition?
Second fiddle.
You know what?
That's good.
I'm gonna. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna take.
Okay, second fiddle.
Second fiddle.
All right, and you're gonna get one in return, of course. Crina, do you have an idea there?
Fiddle. Yeah, mean.
Mean. Yep, that's
okay.
Yeah, Bridget's really mean,
Bridget
and she
is
feels bad
really
about
mean.
it.
It's true. It's straightforward.
And
true.
that's not being very good to me.
No, it's not.
It is not. I am in my darkest self, but
Yep. Oh, there's the
Broken
pen.
promise.
I know.
All right. And that's
Yeah.
when
This is fun.
Donovan gets the homeroom. Donovan, here you are. You're here now.
As Donovan walks in, his two main focal points, we'll say, for current endeavors are very close to his seat, Marissa and Mauricio.
Mm-hmm.
And so as he comes in, head lowered, eyes up, and he just bites at his lip and then licks his lips and sits down.
And they both keep their eyes on you as you sit down.
So I'd like to flirt. I don't know that I can do both, but
You want to flirt with both of them at the same time?
yep.
Are-
Kind of like just look between them two, bite my lip, and
Yeah,
smile.
absolutely. Roll hot.
All right.
We can do two at once. Absolutely.
More the merrier.
We just did, so.
8 + 1 is 9.
Nine.
That's-
Nine something.
That's not. Yeah, that's the middle one.
That's where they get to make some choices. Let's see here. So Marissa sees your eyes sort of dart back and forth, and she chews on her lower lip a little bit, and she turns to Mauricio, and she says to Mauricio, "Hey, do you want to get out of here for a little while? I mean, homeroom's not really a class, right?" And then she kind of like looks over at you, Donovan, to see how you react.
I turn around and face the front.
Great. And Mauricio will say, "No, I'm enjoying the view." No, you're just gonna listen? Okay, cool.
Yep. Do I get anything on them, or are they?
Nope, you don't get nothing.
Okay.
Actually, no, you can have another string on Mauricio. I take that back. And Marissa is gonna act offended. You hear this, and Marissa is gonna look past Wolfe over at you, Bridget, and kind of just mouth, "Did you see that?
I did.
That's fucked up, right?"
Yes. We'll take care of it.
She was like, "Thank you." Cool. That was fun. Hey, Kori's the last one to get to class. Isn't that fun? No, I have to start the announcements before Kori can get there, right? Great.
Yeah.
So, Mix Wesley Thunderberg. Let's see. It's been a little while. I need to read my notes on this amazing teacher. Apparently I did not bet that they would get to talk today, and I had them only in the end credits. Well, you have been proven wrong, Brian. Oh, soft spoken. I'm talking exactly the wrong way. Mix Wesley Thunderberg stands up and says, "All right, class. Well, you made it to Wednesday. Congratulations. Today is chicken patty sandwich day. So enjoy that. There apparently is going to be served with green beans and tater tots. I just want you to know that tater tots are actually incredible. They save a lot of food in the long run because they're the bits of the potato that don't get used from other potato products. That's what the potato industry wants you to believe, anyway." This afternoon, I believe, is the very first cheerleader practice of the year. So if you want to audition and try to get into cheerleading, you'd best show up to that.
Maybe you should let Bridget talk about that. She's here.
And Mix Wesley Thunderberg will turn to Bridget. "Bridget, please, you have the floor."
She's gonna stand up and walk to the front of class and kind of roll her eyes. And be
As
like,
soon as she gets to the front of the class is when Kori walks in.
Excellent.
if you want to be part of a team and learn to follow and learned how to follow instructions, you can join us at cheer practice tonight.
Thank you, Bridget, for clarifying that subject for us.
I feel like Miss Thunderbird needs to roll cold on that.
No, that was I didn't mean to be mean. I'm sorry. That's bad on Brian. I'm trying to be submissive with Miss Thunderbird, and it didn't come out right, apparently.
Horace does not go and sit down. He's standing by the door and he's watching Bridget while she's up there.
Okay.
Can I help you, Kori?
Waiting for you to finish. I would hate to walk in front of you and disturb your grand speech.
I gestures that he can.
He's not good.
Well, this is awkward.
I mean, you're done, right? So you should sit down.
I just turn around and walk back to my desk and run my hand through Wolfe's hair while I go back.
So I'm gonna actually not go to my seat and I'm gonna follow. And I'm going to look expectantly between Bridget and Chase.
Chase, I think you had something to say.
I'm like half perching myself on Wolfe's desk.
Yep. Chase is kind of feel like, oh yeah. He's gonna look at Kori and he's gonna be like, hey man, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry I got upset. If you need to kick Bex, you just go around kicking him.
I mean, you don't have to kick him. Maybe just avoid kicking him.
Bex will throw their hands up in the air.
That's not what you should be apologizing for. Is he not well trained? And I'm gonna look at Bridget.
He's not mine anymore. He's Tabitha's. Now I'm with Wolfe.
Wolfe just gives
Really?
a.
When did this happen?
Oh, last night.
Oh, and he's gonna look at Wolfe.
He's just got that kid caught in a lie face on, very clearly on his face.
I see. So you were with Bridget last night, Wolfe.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he was with all of us.
Really? He was.
Well, he was supposed to be, but he blew us off.
I was at
Crina
the
will just
gym.
stare daggers at Wolfe.
Wolfe has a habit of blowing people off.
Look, it's not like that. I mean, I had to go to the gym and then I went home, and Bridget lives right next door, you know?
And but okay, I see. That's interesting. And he's gonna unfurl a piece of paper and place it on Bridget's desk, and it just has a line on it, and it says Bridget's alcohol choice or preference and then there's alcohol, drugs, can
It's like a shopping list,
essentially it's
Yeah.
he's asking Bridget what she wants.
Okay.
And he's just gonna put that down on her desk, and then he's gonna look between them. Well, maybe you can do a better job, Wolfe, later, and learn to be a good doggy. And he's gonna pat Wolfe on the head.
All right, roll cold.
Pat.
Go for it. Mean person.
It's a little offended.
7.
All right. Well, 7 is something. You're familiar with 7s on shut someone down, Kori.
I am. That's a common.
Let's
That negative one. I gotta
see
look up.
here. Wolfe, do you have any strings on Kori?
I do.
Do you want to have Wolfe lose a string, or do you want to give Wolfe a condition?
I'm gonna give him a condition.
Okay, because Wolfe doesn't have enough conditions. What do you want to give him?
No, untrained.
Untrained. These conditions are stacking really well. I like them.
They don't go well together.
No, they go great together. I love them. They're perfect. And actually, that's a good point. Let's have that replace perfect boyfriend.
Rip.
Yeah, because of exactly the context of how you got it. And now Kori, of course, has jocks hate me and unsympathetic. But
I'm gonna ask that. I think, Chase has apologized. I don't think jocks hate me.
I
okay.
don't know.
Eh,
I
Well,
thinking of Bex.
Wolfe is a jock and Bex is a jock. I don't. Hold on a second. Let's hold that thought for just a second.
Okay.
Wolfe,
Mhm.
let's talk for a second. What kind of condition could we give Kori back for not coming off perfectly and is shut down?
Some sort of like full of himself, but more asshole-ish word.
Yeah. So we can give him like
Conceited.
conceited.
I
Yeah.
was about to say conceited.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna leave Jocks Hate Me, and
Okay.
I'll tell you why. I think you would have to believe that Jocks don't hate you, and you know 100% that was coerced.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Chase was pretty much only doing it because Bridget told him to.
Right, and you essentially set that up yourself. So
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
So
Yeah. So yeah. Kori
Great.
will look back at Bridget and just say, "Get me that at your nearest convenience." Look to the note, and then he's gonna like take a pause, look at Crina for a moment, and then just
So
head
just meet
over
his
to his.
gaze.
Yeah, he's just gonna look at Crina for a moment, and then he's gonna head back to his. He's gonna actually go to his desk.
cool. So Vic Wesley Thunderberg is still standing there, and we'll go. Okay then. You can have the next few minutes to quietly talk amongst yourselves until the bell rings, unless you need me, in which case I'm right here.
Donovan would stand up.
Yeah. Okay.
And Donovan would approach Bridget.
Great.
I'm gonna turn while Donovan's looking toward me and be like, "Crina, this might be a good time to go get changed."
I mean, like you said after, right? Like I got in trouble the last time I tried to leave.
I'm sure Nick
Class.
Thunderberg will give you a pass.
I'm just gonna like, look at Vic Thunderberg.
Vic Thunderberg is like kind of is standing behind the desk now. Not sure if they should sit or not.
Vic Thunderberg, can I be excused to the bathroom?
Oh yes, of course. I would never stop a student their right to use the restrooms.
Donovan just nods.
Cool. Hey.
Donovan nods.
And
Donovan would.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Donovan smiles to Bridget. I was thinking, considering your success and popularity, maybe you'd like to grow your social media presence, and I would be honored to help at tryouts this afternoon to help you make sure that's streamed online and you get the proper attention you deserve.
Oh. I mean, you're a little creepy. I'm worried about you weirding out the other girls.
It's not for me, but I'm happy to help you.
I suppose. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Wolf just like
Gotcha.
leans over just a little bit, like towards Donovan, and just like, I don't think you're creepy.
Oh.
Oh, nugget.
Just like very sly, like, but like totally Bridget can hear him. Like it wasn't really a whisper at all.
Donovan nods, I can be, and walks away.
Kori, do you follow Mauricio on Instagram?
Yeah, I think so.
So Mauricio doesn't usually gram during the day, and all of a sudden you get a notice. It was like, oh, Mauricio has shared a part of their story or whatever. I don't know what it says.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take a look at it during class?
Obviously.
I mean, it's not really class anyway. You
Yes,
open
it
it
was.
up, and Mauricio made like a 3-second loop of Donovan walking away, going over to talk to Bridget, but it's clearly centered on Donovan's butt.
I like lean forward.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty close to me. Is he
Yeah,
close?
Bex is between you and Mauricio.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, he.
Oh, Bex.
Poor Bex. He'll lean like slightly over Bex, like not touching him at all.
Mm-hmm.
And just like tap his cousin on the shoulder.
Yeah, and Bex kind of like tries to get out of the way, like obviously looks very uncomfortable. And Mauricio turns around and he's just like, yeah.
What are you doing? And I show him the Instagram.
And he goes, I likes what I likes.
Wow.
Did you hit your head last night?
And he says, he thinks about it. And like he thinks about it way too long. And he goes, maybe.
Well, you're supposed to be staying, and he's like semi-whispering this, but
Yeah.
like Bex can probably hear it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You're supposed to be staying away from Kori. And granted, I mean Kori, Donovan. You're supposed to be staying away from Donovan, which means yes, he's there, but you are not supposed to be paying attention to him.
He goes, what? How am I supposed to not pay attention to him? And by this point, Donovan's probably on his way back to the desk. How am I supposed to not pay attention to him? Did you see that?
Yes, I did. It was maybe an 8.
Listen, it's a food blog and I'm hungry.
I had something I wanted to do on my way back,
Please.
but I don't want to. As Donovan walks by Marissa, he'd say, "And maybe you can help me with this streaming tonight."
And Marissa says, oh, I might have my hands full. I tend to be up towards the top of the pyramid.
Ah, good point. Maybe later then. He smiles and then sits.
She goes, yeah, maybe later.
Meanwhile, I'm going to take out my phone and text Crina while she's out of the room
Okay.
and say, be careful with Bridget. There's a lot going on.
Ooh.
You will get an immediate response, all caps, I know. like it's like 4 or 5 exclamation points.
And Donovan will, oh, sorry.
And then like immediately another text with, we should talk.
Yeah, Donovan will say, we have to be careful at lunch.
While you're typing that, you'll get another one that says, also be careful with Marissa. She doesn't actually like you.
And Donovan will reply, I figured.
And then another response, she's mean, frowny face.
Interesting. Donovan will reply, they are one and they are mean.
Ooh.
You just get ... Yeah. It's like a ... yeah with like question mark as if like, doesn't everyone know that?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Donovan will slip his phone away.
Okay, Kori,
Yeah,
did you have
Kori.
anything else you needed to
Yeah,
do
so
with Mauricio?
he's gonna sort of look at Mauricio and like, again, frown, glare a little, and look at him and be like, Castile would be very disappointed if you didn't listen.
And Mauricio seems to like really think about that for a second. And he goes,
The family would hate that.
that's a really good point. That's a really good
Yeah.
point. It's really smart. Okay. And he's just gonna turn around and turn back around at his desk.
Yeah, and he'll turn back and he's gonna like, he's unusually attentive in the sense that he's not like on his phone or whatever, just dicking around, or he's not even drinking or anything. But he's like looking between, well, Crina's not back yet, so he's like looking at Donovan, and when Crina gets back, he's gonna be like just looking between the two. Something's up.
Crina will actually be texting you from the bathroom.
Okay.
Where she's
Yay.
changing.
Yeah.
She'll just text you and be like, I see you feel more like your old self today.
Yeah. Feeling a little better.
Good. You need to talk or anything? Or talk in quotation marks?
I'm always excited to talk to you.
Again, your response, talk or talk?
Either.
I want to roll hot.
Okay, roll hot. Go for it. These are the sauciest texts, so.
Man, homerooms. Woo!
Woo!
Oh, I did real bad.
Yeah?
It was a 6.
Oh, congratulations then. You get XP. Which we love. We love XP here. Are you at 4 out of 5 now? Do I have that right?
I am.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool. Let's
I
see.
have
Great. The Fae's getting more powerful. What could go wrong?
No, nothing will go wrong. This is fine. Um,
This is fine.
okay. So, obviously, that conversation wasn't all that hot. And,
You needed to send a nude again, man. Like,
You
know how to
accidentally
work.
sent the wrong emoji.
no, it's fine. I think it's fine. I
Yeah,
think
well,
it's
it
just,
was the lack of.
Or
nudes, man.
talk in quotation marks. This is not a
talk,
great
it's just
euphemism.
not, right, it's just not a great, it's not a great come on.
Doesn't do
Yeah.
it for Kori.
Doesn't do it.
He's more blunt and objective.
Right, he's like, oh, that means subtext, right? Fuck. What?
Or he gets it. He just knows Crina could do better and isn't trying very hard.
Yeah.
I know exactly how I'm going to respond, but I don't want to do it right this second.
Okay.
Corey,
So
do you need to do anything else? Yeah, what do you want to do?
no, I think if the it was a 6, the text was unsatisfactory. He's bored by this now.
Yep,
And
great,
he just puts the phone down.
great. Does anybody else, not Crina, have something they want to get done in like the 30 seconds left in homeroom?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go
It's
with
real
Wolfe
fast.
first. Wolfe first. Yes, go.
Yeah. So he just wants to lean over to Bridget and be
Mhm.
like, "Look, sorry, I told Kori that I was supposed to meet with him after my workout, but I'd rather hang out with you." And I told him that my dad needed something, which isn't really completely a lie. I just sorry about that. I didn't mean to
Oh,
cause you
it's
trouble.
absolutely fine.
And he smiles and he takes Bridget's hand and takes one of her hands in both of his and just I knew you would understand.
Of
And
course.
he seems very he's just totally oblivious, but
Yeah.
he's enjoying it.
Yeah.
And that's basically it. He just wanted to
Great.
apologize for causing the scene that he did, even though it wasn't really his fault.
And I'm gonna text Bex and be like, what are Mauricio and Kori talking about?
And Bex will happily text back. 'Cause
Oh,
Bex
son of
is so miserable right now. And Bex will be like, they are talking about their weird ass fucking family.
Any details I can use?
And Bex says, "Oh right, well Bex is one of you now." Is Bex?
Yeah,
one of
that's
us
why I was like,
condition?
oh fuck.
Bex is just like, yeah. Apparently they refer to their family in the third person as Castile, and talk about how if Mauricio doesn't fall into line, Castile will be unhappy.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, I'm pretty sure Mauricio is horny on main for Donovan.
You are a font of information, Bex.
Because I really wish I wasn't. And Crina, right? We're done with homeroom. Crina, you don't get to go back to homeroom.
Right. Wasn't planning to,
Right.
honestly.
That's fair. I had a feeling that you weren't, but I'm gonna make it even harder. So there you are. You're in the bathroom. You've changed into your amazing cheerleading uniform, and
I'm actually kind of impressed at how good I look at it.
you look. You look good. You get out of the stall. You're looking at yourself in the mirror, and you hear in one of the stalls, somebody just suddenly breaks and is just sobbing, like at an annoying level of sobbing.
Hello? You okay?
And you hear this voice. They're just like, "No, I'm not okay."
Do I recognize who it is?
I feel like Crina cares about things like that. Does that sound
Yes.
fair? Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
very
Crina,
much.
there's some things that Crina doesn't care about, but like, do you memorize voices? Yes. It's the senior, Rachel. And
Rachel?
who's,
Is that you?
yeah.
What's going on? What's the matter?
She's like, I was writing exactly how much I hate Donovan, and I ran out of toilet paper.
You were writing
Right.
on the toilet paper?
And you hear the lock slide, and the door gets like pulled open by her foot, and she's got like a roll of unrolled toilet paper in her hand, and the whole thing is just like, oh, I hate Donovan so much, like down, like they were writing on a chalkboard, but in like this huge unraveled pile in their laps.
Maybe toilet paper is not the best medium for that. You know who can help you with that?
No, who?
The school nurse. Why don't we go to her right now?
Okay, and that's great. That's a great place to cut it. It's 10:31, and I think if we do another scene, it will domino. There's a lot of setup right now, so I think this is a great place to end the episode. That was Monsterhearts 2 Gehenna Valley, Session 2, subtitled Promises. I feel like I named that one well. I'm going to give myself 1 gold star. Thank you for
XP to Brian.
Oh, thanks for everyone for joining us. And I want to remind you that you can join us in lots of ways, many ways. First of all, look down there. There's all sorts of linky links down there. Join the Discord. Come and hang out with us and chat with us all week long. When we're not doing other things. Because we have lives, all right, but we also spend a lot of time in the Discord. Hey, tomorrow night, there's going to be Dead by Daylight with viewers. That'll be fun. That's Tuesday because it's only Wednesday in game. In real life, it's Monday. And on Wednesday in real life, there's Worlds and Crafts. That'll be fun. Thursday, it's a Bloodlines Let's Play. Friday, it's the Tales from the Loop one-shot. Saturday, we're going to let you take the day off, at least for now. We don't have anything planned on Saturday. But Sunday, we've got Warhammer 40K, Wrath and Glory, which it just seems like it should be read in that voice. And then on Monday, we're back here for Monsterhearts Mondays. My name is Brian. These are my fabulous players. You are my fabulous audience. And we want to say goodbye and remind you not to text and drive. Everyone, you have a good night.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you,
Thanks for
Brian.
coming.
Bye.
Wow.